Peace, Tay Tay. How you doing? Damn, what was I doing real fast? All right. Yeah, I got some new pots. I forgot to charge my phone, y'all. I was slipping today. I was outside all day cleaning and getting shit together. And then I was on CEO's live and I ain't even charged my phone. Now I'm sitting here with a 6% battery and I'm like, damn, I want to show y'all some stuff, but I'm like imprisoned to this battery right now. Play myself. I got some peas. I was gonna move to a bigger pot. Maybe something else. I got a whole bunch of pots though. Little ones, like 6-inch pots. And I feel like the weather's warming up a bit. They could probably be in those pots for a little bit. Then take them outside, put them in the ground. Should be growing fast, y'all. And then in those little 81 degrees here in North Florida today, damn. It's like 60 something here, I think. I don't know. Yeah, but this should be growing fast. You gotta kind of stay on top of it. I had to get some pots and stuff. This the most I've ever grown inside, because I usually just wait and grow it and grow as much of the stuff that I can outside. So even the stuff that I'm planting now, I'm gonna still plant it outside, but this will make up for the time wasted. So the other stuff that's growing might be a little bit behind, but it is what it is. I just like planting stuff outside, so it's natural. It's gotta work. Maybe I'll be able to see the difference, the success rate from the things that I start in here and the things that I start out there. I thought those radishes were gonna bounce back, but it's looking kind of grim. I was gonna put those in a different pot and see if they just needed like something else. I don't know. Yeah, they're looking weak. I grew radishes last year, but I only had a couple of them that were good. The rest of them were like small. I don't know. I did something wrong. The plant looked healthy as shit though, but when I pulled it out, it wasn't really much going on. But I did the white radishes last year. This year I'm doing the red ones, like everybody told me to. So we'll see. How's y'all stuff looking? I know Ori, I seen your stuff is looking good. You got bigger pots and everything. Just ordered them. Hell yeah. They said they don't be letting people in your lives sometimes when you got static pictures. I'm waiting on my aloe to sprout. Okay, okay. That's what it's all about. I think I got the solution, yo. Let's go. Let's just get into what it is, you know what I mean? I want to plant some mullein and some wormwood in my pure life accent. Hey, every time, I don't know if you heard me when I was reading it, I kind of low key said it with his accent, some wormwood. That's how you were saying. So I ordered that. Yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up. Everything's going now. Got a lot of good progress going on. It's looking good, looking good. This is what I want to put in the bigger pots right now. These, because these joints grow fast. And I got these little 6-inch pots that I'm going to use for transfers. Then from here, you know, oh shit. God damn. And then from here, from here, you go outside next. You feel me? I feel like they could stay in here for a nice amount of time. I'm gonna put like 3 in a pot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put like 3 per pot. See what happens. Then we're just gonna go from there, y'all. Hopefully there. Let me try to put the camera where y'all can see the things that I be doing. I ain't doing nothing special, but I guess it makes it better to be able to see if you're watching something. We'll see how long this. See if this shit works. I don't know if it's big enough, but we'll see. Nothing special, but nothing special. But 90% can't grow their vegetation. Mind is starving. Oh shit! Yeah, I guess so, huh? I guess I might be doing something bigger than what I think I'm doing to some people. You know what I mean? But this is what this shit is all about. Like all the information we're finding, all the new wisdom, right? About all these topics, all leads back to this. It all leads back to cultivate and taking care of the land. Peace, peace, producer. It all leads back to that. You know what I mean? To Mother Gaia. You feel me? It all leads back to Mother Gaia. As it should. Right. See. Let's see. This is I gotta go outside and check, but it's organic. The soil I use is organics. It's called organics. So if you just go, I don't know, they don't have it everywhere because they be having like Miracle Grow everywhere. But some stores have it. You might be able to get it on the TikTok shop. If y'all been here long enough, y'all know that that's like code talk, right? We know that by now, right? TikTok shop. That's code talk. You gotta be real patient with it. You know what I'm saying? You get that whole thing about it all. Make a little hole. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, this is day 2 of the fast. How's everybody feeling that's on the journey? Right? This is day 2. Shout out to y'all. Day 2 of the fast. We going from the 7th. Which of your books should check out? Peace Noble. I would say this could be my bias, but I would say somebody's been lying words or spells and curses. That could possibly be like my own bias though. The only reason I say that is because they both have poetry in them because I am a poet. You know what I mean? But the first one, the A Great American Deception, that one has a lot of poetry. So if you don't really care for poetry, you probably like words or spells and curses more first. But no order. It doesn't matter which order you get them in. Feeling great. I've been doing veggie soup. Ooh, I appreciate it, producer. I really do. Every sale means a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. It don't even be about the money. I be thinking like, yo, I have a book in somebody's household with information that they can learn within themselves. They can give that information to their children. That should be feeling amazing. It makes you feel like, yo, when people be like, what are you doing? Like, when people talk about like fixing the world and they're like, what are you doing? I really feel comfortable saying, yo, I write books. I feel like, everybody has their part to play. And I feel like being an author is a tremendous part because the education system, they wouldn't have spent so much money on the education system if education wasn't something that needed to be attacked. Oh shit, I think I don't fuck this one up. Look, that's nature telling me to be humble. My fault. It be like that sometimes. Let's give it a little bit of sturdiness. They're gonna be holding on to each other soon anyway. Watch. In like 2 days, they're gonna all be like holding on to each other. Like these little things, the tendrils, they're gonna reach out and grab onto each other. They're gonna be like this. I guarantee it. That's why I'd be like, yo, plants be thinking. See, they are already trying to do it. I don't think I really did too much. That's a whole grip. You see that? We just did this, I promise you. I didn't make it that look. You think I tangled it up like that? Just putting it in there? Look at that. See how it wrapped around it? That quick. Y'all watch me put them in there. Plants let you know the energy of your home for sure. I think they like my energy so far. I feel like we're doing a good job, everybody. Everything's been growing pretty decent so far. This the most I ever grew indoors. Usually I wait, but my sister be growing shit indoors, and I follow her lead. And she been doing it, and I've been kind of bullshitting. And she be like, you could get such a head start if you would just start indoors. And when I go to her house, her shit be so far ahead of mine. I'm like, God dang. But it's because she be starting way before me indoors and just transferring stuff to pots and stuff. So I'm gonna try to do it this year for sure and see how much better it works out. You know what I mean? So far, so good. But if y'all get on the live tomorrow and all my shit is dead, we'll see. Nah, let me not even talk like that. You can't even talk like that. You know what I mean? Because they can hear it. They can hear the frequency like in my voice. So if I'm saying bullshit, they're probably like, "Yo, Slim, how long have you been growing these?" Probably like a week. It don't take no time for real. Once they get a little bit bigger, then it changes because once they get bigger, now they're trying to use energy to create flowers, and then from there they're trying to create energy to produce whatever the plant produces. You know what I mean? So it really takes patience. There is a lot of things happening, like with a plant, like it's really doing a lot. That's why people talk about like sometimes if you trim certain leaves off, like you got to be on top of it. Like if you got leaves that aren't looking good and all that stuff, you want to get rid of those. So one, it don't spread nothing if it does have something that could spread. Two, you don't want the plant sending energy to something that's not even going to be there tomorrow. You want it to give the energy to what matters. Are you going to do some more so we can start like that? Um, Dan, where you? Hey, look, I done planted a couple things. Like, do you have a ceiling tray? Because we can definitely do it again. I got more stuff to plant. I was just messing with you, but I do have more stuff to plant. Like, what did you want to see? Like, you want to see it and like see how it works? Because if so, we can do it right now. After I get these peas out of here, we can we can do it. I can plant some. I can plant some stuff in here, and we can see how that shit works. If that's what you want to do, make a nice sized little hole so it can fit in there comfortable, comfortably. I need to get a tray in the soil, organic tray. Yeah, organics. Damn, this one wasn't about to make it. That's why you see there was another one that wasn't about to make it either. That was right here, but I got rid of it. I was thinning them, but I guess this one was like, yo, I need some milk. The other one was probably destroying his little weak ass. Right. Damn, thank you, V. I appreciate it. Um, you know, you're just trying to change the world. All right, so this one's gonna be a little bit tricky. I kept two of them in the thing. Let's see. Let's see if these ones live. I don't know how much roots they got really, so we don't know. We're about to find out. Look, I, I didn't thin these ones, so we're just gonna see how they look. That's how I've been doing it. I just take my time. I don't know. A professional will probably tell me, what the hell am I doing? I ain't no professional. I just be trying to make some shit work, you know. But I'll be wanting them to keep as many of their little roots as they can, right? You know, shit, they like love each other. You know what I'm saying? The roots and the goddamn stems. That's what true love looks like. Y'all don't know nothing about holding on like that. It's like they became one. You just gotta take your time. You know what I mean? Shit. You just gotta take your sweet time. You feel me? let's see if they let's see if they make it though. I guess that's the part that really matters. I've done it so much, so many times, and it works for me. Just taking my sweet time. Look, that's like the whole thing. We gonna see. It might be looking crazy tomorrow. We never know. I got faith in it. I got faith in you. Unless it start falling over right now, like nigga, you killed me. Oh yeah, it don't look too good, y'all. we're gonna have to check back on these ones. Try to give you a little bit of backup. That's all right. We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens with these ones. I should put a mark on them so we know which ones was which. That's what we're gonna do. This way so we know. Right. Now we're gonna know which one is which, because this one. It ain't too bad, y'all. So I got a whole bunch of these little pots though for real. Got a whole bunch of them. Talking about good night. So now I'm trying. I guess I'll let everything else chill for a minute. I probably could do something with these. A squash. But I'm gonna let them get a little bit bigger. Oh shit, we got the Pure Life in here. They were just talking about you, Pure Life. They were talking about how you say wormwood. They like it.
What's the word? What's the word?
Hey, peace,
Peace,
man. How you
peace, my
doing?
boy. What's going on? You already know, man. 65 degrees outside. These are.
Hey, look, I was just out there all day getting some stuff together, man.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was just moving stuff around, cleaning stuff up, setting some stuff up. I was gonna start getting some like picking some of these weeds, but I can't. I was like, damn. When I looked around, I noticed it was this time. I'm gonna put you on the big screen.
I mean, you ain't the only one. It's a beautiful day outside, my boy. Listen, I've been in here since 8 o'clock in the morning, y'all. 8 o'clock in the rising.
Hey, nah, hey, look, don't. Hey, look, I just got inside. You know what I mean? Just to start the live because I was like, damn. I told them when I started, I was like, damn. I forgot to charge my phone, so now I'm stuck. But I'm letting it charge a little bit. Then we're going right outside for real.
Peace, peace. That's what's up. So look, I built this today. Mm-hmm. And I put me a pineapple already. I built that one and I built that one right here because you already know it. And then I cleaned that whole. Listen, I did a lot of clean today, y'all. I clean on him, play with the soil, you know what I mean? Get everything ready, Richard. Everything ready, man. Everything gonna grow. See, I told you about the strawberries. I don't even plant the strawberries. I've been have the same strawberries for more like 5 or 6 years, y'all. I don't even plant. I don't even draw not even one strawberry seed. They growing every year. Hey, Nicole, what's good? I like the greenhouse, Nicole. Peace, peace.
Nicole, what you doing? Come up here and show us something too.
She probably
Nah,
out.
you don't gotta show off if you don't want to. I'm just saying if you don't mind. If you got something going on, you
You know,
know, for the people.
then the mango, you know, and the good fiber on 'em.
Shit, I was just transferring some plants for real.
Oh, okay.
But you know how that shit goes.
Peace.
Peace, Nicole. What's good?
I'm good. It's raining here where I'm at, y'all. Thank you, water.
Hell yeah.
I love that greenhouse, Nicole.
Yeah, my daughter bought me that. I was so shocked when she said the ancestors woke her up at 3 a.m. like, yo, you know what your mama need? And she like, what? They like a greenhouse, straight up, and she bought it.
Shout out to the ancestors.
Shout out to the ancestors.
You already know.
That's real shit.
But
Let me
yeah,
see. I just started planting. I got 2 different kinds of cabbage planted. I got some MJ planted. I got some borage, Pure Life. I got some 2 little borage seedlings.
oh, you did?
Yeah, let me show you.
Okay, that's what's up.
Let me flip my camera.
Peace to everybody that's joining. I was waiting for the gardeners to come through. I was like, yo, I know I ain't doing this alone.
See, here's the borage. It's only 2 that came up.
Okay, put on the big screen, Rashaud. Let me see.
That's the borage right there. And I got and here, look, my daughter bought me this too, y'all. Look, like it's one of those 72 pod things, you know. These.
Oh, the one that I showed you. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I see you, little cucumber. Look, I got a little cucumber coming up there.
Oh, they're gonna be yeah.
Yeah, I got tomatoes in here. This is turnips, and this is the 2 different kinds of cabbage right here. Yep. I just keep them in my grow lights, and
that's what's up. This is how it started, Nicole. Remember I told you about that one? Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the first time right now I just bring my little green beans outside because you know what I'm saying, that was beautiful outside, you know what I mean? The sun was out first time. But I gotta bring this back in the house in a little bit, you know what I mean? When they finish, you know what I mean? I just let them just like, you know, just taste a little bit of the sun, you feel me? They get a little bit, that's it, because they're gonna be cold later tonight. So yeah, this way kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of tricky.
Got a little teeny sage right here that's trying to come up. But Rashaud, you said sage was easy, and it seems like, or maybe after when I listened to you yesterday, like the smaller the seed, the less deep you plant it. And I think I might have planted my sage too deep, because that's the only one that's coming up.
Yeah, it's trying to fight through. But the thing about it is like what a lot of these flowers and herbs, sometimes they be taking a little minute, but once they really get going, it's like you don't have to do shit, but really just like take advantage of the opportunity.
Yep.
Oh, it's a ladybug.
Once they get going, they be going.
They be going. Yep. Ain't no stopping. Oh, what you were saying about the wormwood there, Rashad?
Oh yeah, hey look, Aura was like she got some wormwood, but when she typed it, she was like in the Pure Life's voice, you know, and
right.
You be like wormwood.
Yes, the way you say it is beautiful. I love the way you say wormwood and borage. I love the way you say borage. Look what I bought. I bought these, y'all, to go with I got strawberries in my garden already, but I bought these to put in my garden so I can have forever strawberries. And my son asked me to get these.
Oh, yeah, you got some blackberry. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to plant those too.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's amazing.
But it's raining like crazy out here.
Oh, wow.
Hey, the blackberries will be the same thing. All you got to do is just keep getting cuttings. and you can make it last forever too.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put them in the garden by the fence, near the fence. I think. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, once you get like a branch that's like a certain like length and it's healthy,
Right.
you can make a
You mean
cutting.
like when this one starts to grow out on its own or something?
Yeah,
Make it
yeah.
a cutting. Okay, yeah.
Like when it looks just like those look,
Oh
that
yeah,
becomes
okay.
cutting. You know what I mean? That because those right there are cuttings off of another blackberry.
Yeah.
Somebody said Warren Wood, you know what I mean? Yeah, listen, matter of fact, talking about a Warren Wood, I got it right here. They're about to start spray. Listen, what I tell you, this right here, please believe it. You want to get all those parasites, you know what I mean? Get it fresh as possible. You feel me? When you grow this right here, you also sprinkle on your salads and you eat, man. Boy, I tell you, you want to see some real parasites coming out of your body? Yeah, I put some of the Warren Wood on your body. You gonna see? Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Shit,
can take
hold
me
on.
off the big screen, yeah.
Oh
Oh
shoot.
shit, hold on. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put you back up there because I'm about to walk outside. I don't really got much going on out there, but I
Nah,
said I
nah.
was gonna show it. It's
This
okay.
one try to come out. You see that right there? That's this what you call him? Stinky needle. The needle, stinky needle right here. You know what I mean? They started coming out of the blue. You know what I mean? So
I think I got some of that coming out of my little grow pot. I'm not sure if that's what it is or not, but that's what I put in there. That and some pawpaw seeds. And I believe it's sticky needle coming up out of there. I'm gonna check when it stops
oh
raining. Remember you sent it to me?
yeah, you got it
Yeah.
still? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Oh, they gonna spray all over the place because you know what I mean? That's that Warren Wood right there. You know what I mean? I mean that's the stinky needle. My bad. This right here is for also. This right here also is for prostate. You know what I'm saying? The BC prostate. You feel me? This right here also is for good for blood pressure. It's good for a lot of medicinal property that you know what I mean. I ain't want to speak too much because you know Tita be hate on me, but you know,
Right.
you know what I mean. Wow.
Hey, this is the
But yeah.
first. This is the first time for the people that were in my live with my sister that I'm looking. Let's see. You don't got nothing going on now.
Mm-hmm. What's there, Richard? What you got it in?
Oh shit, y'all see that?
Up, I see that.
Oh, hold on. What?
It's in the corner over there.
Oh,
What's
you
in there?
planting it? Okay. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
this is like a little greenhouse. And my sister came over here and was showing me. She's like, "Oh, make these little greenhouses, and you don't have to do nothing. You don't even have to bring them in the cold. You know what I'm saying?" And I got some kale and Swiss chard growing. You know,
Okay.
over here I got some dill, cilantro, and parsley. And then in this one I got some goddamn tomato. You feel me?
That's what's up.
I think I'm gonna have last year I just left tomatoes laying where they were laying, and I think it's gonna be tomatoes growing right there by themselves this year.
Hey, look, that's what I did. This is
I know they are.
look, that's what I did, Nicole. Look,
Oh
these are
yep, that's
tomatoes.
exactly what mine look like.
Oh yeah, they're gonna grow right back. Trust me,
Yeah.
see that all is still gonna grow. All the tomato gonna grow. See that?
I got a
Free
lot of.
food.
I still got some cleaning to do.
I do
But what?
too. I got weeds in my garden and I hate them damn weeds, y'all.
Look,
My
I got.
sage is still alive.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
what's up?
yeah,
You know, it's gonna be right back.
yeah.
Should
They're
I
gonna
should I
grow
be
right back.
should I be trimming all these off?
Yeah, take those out. You know what I mean, and just like also you can
Should
just
I?
use it. Yeah. Get all the trash out. All the trash out, cause they're gonna grow right back, Richard. They're gonna grow right back.
Damn, that sage is pretty, Rashad.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna
This
spray.
one, hey, look, this one of my favorite plants. Like once I really like felt the leaves and the smell, the aroma when you're dealing with it, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I fuck with sage, yo. This shit is beautiful. It's so soft.
But look, y'all
Like a
see in
little
the bottom,
It
right?
looks soft.
I got 2 garbage bags today, just full of trash, yo. I clean the whole space, yo. You feel me? But
facts.
also get your stick like that, guys. So when you know after you finish clean that whole thing, Rashad, get a stick and started just going on the soil. It started making holes. You see what I'm saying? It started
To
making,
aerate the soil.
yeah, you know what I mean? Drag it out real good. You know what I mean? Let that breathe because it still got, all that frozen and stuff like that, go the ice. You know what I mean? You want to just,
Like
you
all
want to,
around the plant.
yeah, like I'm doing it right now. Yeah, clean all the stuff, all it, all it. And then it started just get your stick, you know what I mean? It started just digging in holes on it. Because when they rain, you want that soil, you want that tierra prieta, you know what I mean? That black soil. yeah,
Oh yeah.
you want that dark soil.
Yeah, that black soil, baby.
Just like that. But yeah, that's my first time I take these babies out today, yo. You know what I mean? Because they ready. You know what I mean? Got these beans, some bees, a little
My
bit of.
fault, y'all. I be aiming the camera at nothing because I ain't even looking. Y'all don't be seeing shit I'm doing.
You done got outside now. You don't care about the damn camera. See, when you get outside, it's like I don't give a shit about nothing else.
Man,
Nothing.
you gotta tell me twice. I told you I was listening 8 o'clock in the morning. I did a lot of work today, y'all. I did a lot of work. You know
Oh,
what I
you
mean?
cleaned up your whole
Yeah.
spot.
Also, they right there when you were seeing that we got the gray wing seeds on it. I put it on this side right there. You know what I'm saying? The west right here. I'm trying to get a lot of space right here. You know what I mean? I don't want none. Yeah. Greetings. Hey.
Peace,
But
original heaven. Look, this is my strawberry patch. It's grown. I mean, it's about to be crazy this year. I already know.
Yeah.
Some of it kind of died back. I might the whole thing kind of died back. So I might plant some more.
You're trying to remove all of that, you know what I'm saying? All of that leaves, yo.
This is my
Yep,
first
you
time
get
really out here too. Like
Oh,
I came out here earlier. Earlier I was cleaning, but this is my first time actually being active outside for real. I just let it do its thing. I let the leaves fall. And then I was watching this video. This one dude was like, man, people be raking the leaves, but the leaves are full of all kind of shit too. Look.
Yeah. I didn't rake my leaves this year good either. I get somebody to blow them around the tree or something like that, or blow them around the tree because it's good nutrients for the trees that my great grandma planted. But this year I just left them in the yard because I kept seeing videos of people saying, "Don't rake your leaves," and the only reason people want you to rake them is for aesthetics, for the way it looks, not for the health of the grass or nothing like that.
No, that's a fact. And one thing that I learned was everywhere it snowed and these leaves were, that shit didn't stick like that. So I was happy I let that shit stay where it was. All right.
I just got me a pineapple, right? The pineapple that I did right here. But what I did was all that skin, I put it in the soil, you know what I mean? Just for food, you know what I mean? Nutrients.
My son asked me to try to grow a pineapple this year. I forgot all about that.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you what's the secret how to grow pineapple. What happened is that I just caught one earlier, right? But I put it in just right here after I did all the stuff, right? So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna get you some water, right? I gotta put this back in the house. You get some water, right, Nicole?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna put them inside one of these you find it like containers, you know what I'm saying? The containers like that, right? Just fill it up with water, right?
Right.
And get it like a stick, right? So this water gonna be right here, but right here, right?
Let
It's
me
gonna
put you
be
on a
fully
big screen. My
right.
fault.
It's all good. You get some water, right? And then you're gonna put that pineapple right here. You're gonna find like a stick, right? You're gonna find some sticks, like about two of them, right?
Oh, and hold it right above the
Yeah, they're
water. Okay, I
holding it
see
right
what
there,
you're
you know what I mean? For like
right.
3 to 4 days, right? And then just change that water all over again, right? and just redo the process, right? And then you're gonna start to see all the roots that started coming out. You know what I mean? Just do not plant this right here just on the soil, just like that.
Right.
Just like
Okay.
walk away. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna work like that. So you have to just put them into water first. Okay. I just
Okay.
need it right now
I'm definitely gonna do that.
just for the time being, because I gotta put it back in the house. I just eat me a whole pineapple. Yeah, I just caught me a fresh pineapple. But yeah. So also, don't forget about the copper. But listen, man. When I tell you y'all gotta be in the copper, y'all. That's why these right here grow every year. You know what I mean? And I don't have to put no seeds on it. Somebody said I've been putting in the oil in the soil. That's what's up. But the copper, don't forget about the copper, yo. This right here is so important, man. When I tell you, you're gonna keep your plant and your soil moisture. They're gonna keep your they're gonna take your all the fungus. You know what I mean? Fungus and uh they're gonna give you life to your plants, yo. I'm telling you, the plant and the soil. So that's why I do this agri electric culture. You feel me? Yo, when a song is out, connecting to it, you already know with the vibration on it, y'all. Cause they love their music, you know what I mean? Your plants love their music. That's why they growing like that, you know what I mean? Cause they love their music. Everything right here is copper. So I clean them all real good. Today I did almost like 3 or 4 hours, like almost like 4 hours, yo. I got 2 garbage bags full of trash, yo. I was like, nah. Y'all see this right here? All this gonna grow back, yo. This is the root. This right here for malaria, Zika. You know what I mean? Malaria, Zika. Also, it's good for a snake bite. You feel me? For the snake bite. This in a whole nother level. Calling root, la ruda, root. You see, she gonna grow back. And every year I just remove all the leaves. You know what I mean? Before the winter. You know what I mean? I made some tea with that. I made some one of the, in the wormwood too. There's a lot. They're gonna grow right back. They're gonna grow right back. Forget about the copper. Copper everywhere. And the copper connecting to the ground. What's this? I connected all the coppers going to the ground, yo. Yep. That's about it.
I was checking my copper yesterday in my garden. I'm gonna put more out there than I did last year, but I'm gonna definitely have. I wanna connect it to the wind chimes that I have out there.
Oh, okay, good. That's what's up. But I like that greenhouse, Nicole. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good, you know what I'm saying? That
And
was a
you
good
know
piece.
she got it from the TikTok shop for $86.
That was not bad at all.
Yeah, it's big, y'all. It's bigger than I mean. I don't know if the video gave it any justice, but it's pretty big.
So look, this is what I want you to do. You in a TikTok chat, right? I mean, affiliation program, right? So when you outside, Nicole, you know what I mean. You can promote your greenhouse. You feel me? And you
Right.
can make, you know what I mean. You can make percentage. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make some money. Just talking about a greenhouse. Anybody just want to buy some, you know what I mean? Just click on your page. You feel me?
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, you gonna make some money. Trust me, I'll tell you that. You gonna motivate everybody to get a greenhouse, you know what I mean? They're gonna get it from your page, you feel me? They're gonna be
Yeah.
some percentage out of it.
That's what's up.
That's the only thing that I promote. The rest of the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like shit from Amazon, like vitamins and all that stuff and all that shenanigans. I don't do that. You know what I mean? Something
Right.
predictable. Yes.
It's still raining. I cannot believe it's still raining. I want to be outside.
But they're gonna start. You gonna. See, someone you get there. Some like today. I was so excited. I can't even go back in the house, man.
I know
I
that.
didn't go back. I was out here just clean the whole thing. Look, and you see that in all the what you call them? You see that right there? You gonna having a whole bunch of them too. That the one that I sent you, Nicole.
The sticky needle.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That stinky needle one. I tell you, got a lot of. They helping a lot of women with the PMS, stress, depressed. You feel me? It's a lot of. It's got a lot of medicinal property. A lot. Yep. Good for
Hell
the
yeah.
good for the BC too. Yes,
I can't
sir.
remember what this is called. Damn.
Yeah. What you got? Put them in a bit. Put yourself in the display. Let me see.
I've seen that.
I can't remember what it was.
Hold up.
I planted it last year. It lived over the winter, and now
That's
it's.
oregano, yo.
Oh shit! Is it?
That's oregano. Eat some. Eat some. Get a little piece and eat it. And tell me if it's not oregano.
It's
Yeah,
spicy.
it's oregano. Trust me, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's oregano. Yeah, that's oregano. Because my body started grow up over there in a little bit too also, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, that's
interesting.
the yeah, that's oregano.
And it just lives over the winter.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Well, shit. Fuck it. We in there then, cause there's a whole bunch of it. It's moving around.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nicole, you said you started see already those needle, stinky needle started coming out?
Yeah, it's something is growing in that pot that's out there in my garden. That remember I showed you where I put some of them pawpaw seeds down in there,
Yes.
and something is coming up out of it. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
a sticky needle or
Or the
it
mic
would be
was
nice if
the
it was pawpaw.
or them now they also the mic was the one I think I sent you some of the mountain man also too. You know what I mean? And the mountain man growing a lot. You see that that's right here too also. That's the mountain man.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I left these peppers out here. I'm gonna plant the seeds and see what happens. I left these peppers out all winter.
That was the pepper?
Right here.
Oh shoot, wait a minute. Yo. You got a lot of seeds right there, Rashad.
Right, that's a lot of
A
seeds.
lot of seeds, yo. It's a lot of peppers. That's crazy.
I'm gonna take all these inside and I'm gonna plant them and see how that works out for me. I got my
Yeah, you
little.
got a lot of peppers. Wow, that's crazy.
I made these. You know.
Man, man, they look like a TP, yo. You got
Right.
yo, we shouting the natives, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They got them more the TPs on, man.
They got something right. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
sturdy.
But look, get some more the bamboo, yo. I'm telling you, it's everywhere over there. You got a lot of them. Bamboos.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta
you got a
find some.
lot of
I gotta
peppers,
go
yo.
walk
That's what
outside.
I gotta get some bamboo for my tomatoes instead of I want to use it for tomato steaks.
Yep. Do you get some?
Ooh, we got the original Haley J on the panel. These are my blueberries. I can't wait. This shit about to be. This shit about to be. About to be amazing every time. Every
I'm
year it
back.
gets
My
better and
bad.
better. Right here. And the
You got
blackberries.
you got
I'm
a
gonna do.
good
I'm gonna
hand
do
with the
cut-ins
blue.
on these. I'm gonna do.
You
I'm gonna
got a
make
good
some
hand with the
cut-ins.
blueberries, yo.
Say that again.
I said you got a good hand with the blueberries because my blueberries only got one little tree right here. They've been on them like about 3-4 years. But
Hey,
I
you
got
know what I did, man? I made the soil more acidic,
okay.
and them drinks just, and they just went. Cause like the berries, they be wanting that some acidic soil more so than what you would use for everything else. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Got those blueberries on. Yeah, the blueberries as I saw your video, the blueberry look good, yo.
Hell yeah, them shits. Hey, they get better and better each year. I'm gonna trim some of this back. This is the blackberries. Like these ones, these out of commission, so I'm gonna cut them back. I'm gonna make cut-ins. Cause I got these long ass motherfucking joints. This a whole This is all healthy. This whole thing is gonna grow blackberries. I'm gonna make a
That's
credit
what's
out of
up.
that. Maybe a couple.
Mhm.
You feel me? And then we're gonna have a whole little blue blackberry thing. I
Trying to
seen
plant
the
the
people.
egg.
Huh?
Go ahead. I was saying you're trying to just find some the elderberry too also, Rashad. Just like the Nicole got those little pot with the blackberries, they got the elderberries like that. Yeah.
Damn, I started to get a damn elderberry today, and I heard and that's another word I heard in your voice, the elderberry, how medicinal the elderberry plant is. I
Yep.
heard, yeah, when I was at Walmart today, I heard that in your voice.
Yeah. Especially we got children, you know what I mean? It's real like especially we got kids, y'all, because it's real safe for children, you know what I mean? For your kids,
Right.
especially when this flu season going on, you know how I go. Yeah. So the elderberries is and they're gonna love it. Cause look, I got two of those. I was about a year ago. Yeah, like about a year ago. And look at how big these freaking trees is already, yo. They growing so tall. Like that was
That's
a little.
elderberry.
Yeah, the two babies I told you about last year. Hell yeah, that elderberry right there. I got two of them.
Wow.
Yeah, always I like that one right here.
They grow wild here in Texas. I be picking them.
Okay.
That and mulberries grow in my neighborhood. I be picking those too. It's fun.
Oh, the mulberry. I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
what. Grab some of the leaves. The leaves has got a lot of medicinal property. Trust me. Mm-hmm.
I seen that today too. They had a berry bundle.
Yep.
Very
The mulberry.
I love berries. They're my favorite.
Yeah, the berries that's the key of your health. You feel me? People they don't know because they ain't gonna tell you about it. You know what I mean? They want to keep you know what I'm saying? They want to keep us sick as hell, you know what I mean? They want to keep, as sick as possible. Huh?
The flower to the elderberry is actually more medicinal than the elderberry itself. So it's called
Yep.
elderflower.
Yep. You're right. That's a fact.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep. That's a fact. She right. You're right about that.
My flower should be elder.
Right.
You're talking about.
The only thing I had that survived through the winter was the 2 strawberry plants. So I know they're gonna produce strawberries this year. But I got that's why I bought the other ones to go with it, because my grandchildren were fighting over the damn strawberries from a couple of strawberries from each strawberry plant last year.
Oh, you're gonna grow wild, Nicole. Only thing you gotta do is plant it out. They're gonna look. I got the same strawberries right here. Me and my son built this right here, you know what I mean, almost like about 5, 6 years ago. And look, and after this winter, you know what I mean? Look, this right here, every year I get probably at least about 250 to 300 strawberries out of this little space right here. I
That's
have to,
what's up.
yeah, I have to divide this right here because look what she did. They going out of control. They jumping from this side to this right here. So now I got more strawberries on this side too. You see what I'm saying? And I was like, wow. Yep.
Who got potatoes? A sweet potato.
That's what I want to do this year, sweet potatoes. I was
Mine
thinking
died.
about doing them in my greenhouse so that I can have potatoes year round.
Yep.
I use the leaves for salad. They're really good for the gut salad, but I need to grow those this year too.
That's what I'm doing. Me and my sister are growing sweet potatoes.
Oh, that's what's up.
But we're doing it from like the little slips, like from another potato. So we put it in water, and we're gonna like grow a bunch of them. See what we can do from growing the potatoes from potatoes.
Sweet potatoes root so easily. I just remember this one time I accidentally just forgot I had a sweet potato and it had roots, no water, just start rooting by itself, and I was like,
Yep.
scared me a little bit. Looked like
That's how I grew. That's
some
how I
stuff
grew all those potatoes last year. I had a potato in my kitchen, and it just started growing roots. And I put it in was it last year? Yeah. Well, I've been growing potatoes for like 3 years, but I put them in a dog food bag, and they just started growing potatoes. I mean, it just grew potatoes for a long time.
You say you've been growing potatoes for a couple of years?
Yeah, in dog
I
food
think all of
bags.
that.
I haven't grown them in the ground yet.
I got some copper too, y'all.
Oh, that's what's good.
You know what I'm saying?
You can
Had to
grow.
give me a good old.
I be liking the green onions. The onions, they grow wild in my aunt's backyard. Like
Listen, we got a little look, and that's why I be telling people, right? So look, this right here, that was frozen, right? All that winter, right? There's still a lot, right? So that's what I tell people, look, you don't have to buy no more onions no more. You know what I mean? They growing every 2 weeks. So what you do is cut it. You know what I mean? You cut it right here. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do, cooking it or just save them. And they're gonna grow right back. Like about a week. You're gonna have this. Listen, little bit of everything that we can grow, guys. Listen, they're gonna help y'all. You know what I mean? And then when you consume a any food that we growing in ourselves, you know what I mean? They got more medicinal property, you know what I mean? This fake ass, oh shit, I ain't my bad, Rashaud. I don't even want to get your
Oh
love,
no,
man.
I say all kind of stuff over here.
no restriction.
No
Yeah, I
restrictions.
say nigga. I say all kind of stuff.
What's that you growing over there to the left? To the left of you. What's that? They look like some herbs. What's that? Yeah.
Oh, right here. Look, they got this is catnip. Automatic, they growing
That's
out
what
of
I thought.
yeah, they growing out of the blue. That one and this is a stinky needles. This is stinky needles.
Yeah, stinging nettle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
they growing. Normally they grown over here in this corner right here. That's what they be growing.
Oh.
That was all the old ones, you know what I mean? So they started growing all over the gate. You know what I mean?
Oh, now you gotta get you some nettle and then the elderberry. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You mix those two together and call it a day. Also, I got some mooling. I got some mooling over here somewhere over here. I plant some more seeds, some more mooling seeds. We got like about 2 trees right here and two down in the basement. But
Yeah,
yeah.
Rashaud said he was gonna grow that and then send me some.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
The mullen.
Yeah, and you know what? They be grow so wild. If you when you driving around, you gonna see that everywhere. I don't know what state you at. You know what I mean? But they growing.
Yeah, they be out here.
Viral video. One of my viral videos was me pulling over and getting some mullein off the side of the street. That shit was easy. And it'd be big as shit, so you could see it from anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in Texas, so we have a lot of like lavender. We have lavender farms in Texas too, like fields that you can go and you can pick lavenders. It's beautiful and it smells great.
Oh shoot! Thank you for reminding me about the lavender. Uh-oh. I got some of here.
Yeah, they sell like I don't. They probably do it in other states, but like it grows so much here. Like we have them in stores and bundles and stuff here.
You said lavender fields?
Yeah.
What about chamomile? Y'all got chamomile fields?
I know that's like one of my favorite flowers. Actually, I really don't know. I know we have lavender. I've never really heard of chamomile fields. I feel like that really grows wild in Mexico for sure.
No idea. There it is.
Yeah, might have some.
And they started growing up. Listen, this is the crazy thing, yo. That was almost like, and they growing again. I just spotted another one right here.
That's the chamomile right there.
Yeah.
So it comes back every year, or did it just plant its own seeds?
They grow. They grow it every year. Cause the last one was real big, and I pull it out. You know what I mean? After they're frozen, you know what I mean. And now I started to see some babies. I was like, oh shoot, there you go. Oh shoot, it's coming. But the mountain man, this right here is 10 times more strong than a regular man. I got a regular man right there. They're gonna grow back. But this right here, you ladies got for a lot of women, they got a heavy menstrual cycle. This right here, oh, please believe it.
That mullein mint was in that. I said mullein mint. That mountain mint was in that tea that you sent me that my daughter loved. for her
Yeah,
period.
yeah, yeah. That's the video that I reposted because I knew. I was like, when you post that video, I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, I did send you a package. You know what I mean? They're right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Elderberry is good for the wound too. It's very high in iron, so that's
Yeah.
good for your daughter, right? Her too.
Yeah, oh God, I should have got that elderberry today. I might still plant that. I'm thinking about planting the bushes, the blackberry in the corners of my garden, and I might do elderberry too.
Yeah, elderberry is one of those essential um, berries or like dry berries. That's very essential.
Yep.
Like, to what extent? Like, when doing what?
And just if nobody left on the planet but you need to have some elderberry.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's good for a lot of stuff. And I don't think, is it hard to grow? I don't remember if he said it was or not, but I know they grow wild here. Did I answer your question? Because you said to what extent, but
No, not really, but I get it.
dang.
You just said if somebody's alive, you need elderberries. I'm meaning like,
hmm
what do you do with them? Like you said,
So
dry. You said especially dried. So I was like, all right,
yeah.
so how do you use them? What do you?
Well, it's good for the immune system, but if you see a lot of times when you get like pharmaceutical or medicine from the grocery store for children, especially, they always have elderberry. So like people making it into a syrup, you can actually make it into a syrup to take medicinally, and you can actually use it on food. So you can put it on pancakes, you can use it for that, you can make tea out of it. It's good for iron. It's very that stinging, mixing stinging nettle, elderberry and stinging nettle together is very, very high in iron, especially for women. During their moon cycle, they lose blood. People that are anemic, it's good for them. And it's actually something you can drink every day.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Good.
We're just trying to learn.
I hear you. What you showing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just showing my baby plants. You know what I'm saying? Because they living, right? We got a lot going on. We got pumpkins and beets. We got squash. I had to make a little diagram so I didn't forget what I done did. Right? Squash, cucumbers. Can't wait. Watermelon, tomatoes. Even though I think I'm gonna have a bunch of tomatoes, I'm gonna have hella tomatoes this year. I think. Marigolds, they grow on kind of
Oh,
fast.
that's what I need to plant tomorrow, marigold.
These are some of my watermelons from last year and the year before and the year before. So this is like the 5th generation. I just keep planting them to see, how good they get.
If you have a lot of tomatoes, you should do like some sun-dried ones. What kind of tomatoes?
Roma tomatoes, and then the ones outside that should probably just come back. Volunteers, those are gonna be cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, my volunteers are gonna be cherry tomatoes too.
Facts.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I
I
like
tried beefsteak tomatoes, but it's like the cherry tomatoes took over.
Yeah, I didn't
Probably
like
because
those.
they're more natural. I feel like cherry tomatoes is really not saying it's not other branches of tomatoes, but I thought the cherry tomato is the more alkaline, the oldest.
Yeah, that's what I was told to fuck with. I don't know too much about it. That's what I was advised, that's the best one to use. So I was like, well, fuck it, that's what I'm gonna use then. You know what I mean? So here we are, cherry tomato family. I also got lavender, cosmos, bachelor buttons, corn, red radish. and some kush. You know what I mean?
They said that for real. Oh, yeah. Okay. Period.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna plant corn this year. Feel like guys trying to show something.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of see him struggling a little bit. I don't know.
so he's trying. He's like, man.
Elderberry is potent. Oh,
Michi must be typing with her voice. Boost immune function and fight inflammation. Ain't that what it's all about?
Oh, I was mute, right? I was mute.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so exactly what she was saying. You know what I mean? Especially for they got a lot of a lot of anti-inflammatory, boost your immune system. When my son got cold, I mean, when he started getting little flu, he always run to me, Daddy, can you make me some of that tea? I say, I got you. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna get sick. You're not gonna be sick on the mouthwash. You feel me? So I mean, but they gotta go to, they gotta go to the schools and stuff like this. So you gotta be safe and sorry.
Right.
But yeah.
Literally making some right now because my son came back with me with something he got going on. I don't even know.
Yeah, also add a little bit of ginger, you know what I mean? Don't forget about that ginger. And a little bit of ginger when you made that tea with the ginger, you know what I mean? Ginger and some key lime, you feel me?
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm putting ginger, mullein, but I have like the actual. I don't have the dried ginger root. I do, but I like using fresh ginger and boiling it with the tea.
Yeah, also for what I do with my ginger is like I got the fresh organic, right? And you cut it on little pieces, right? And you just let it dehydrate, you know what I mean? And you just put it in a mason jar and you're gonna have those ginger for like a whole year, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta when you need something, just get some fuel and put them into your tea. And that's what I do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, look at y'all. Gingerites. You know what I'm saying? The gingerites. They done figured the ginger out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
That's what this
yo,
shit is all about.
that ginger, when I tell you, like I said, about 2 years ago, right? I was in the kitchen. I was did it in a lot. I don't know if I was telling you about that, guys. So, that was this young lady, right? She was only 20 she was 26, right? So, and I was eating raw ginger, and people was like, man, you don't eat that. This too spicy. I said, man, but it's gonna be a benefit for your body. So she reached out to me and she was saying that for she about to having she got like an ovarian tumors, right? And they about to doing a surgery on her, like on 4 more weeks. And I told her, I said, listen, just go ahead and change your diet and start consuming a lot of ginger. And she was eating the ginger every day, 2-3 times a day. When she went back to the doctor and they gave another result, the tumors they were supposed to remove and they would disappear.
Damn.
Yeah, she sent me the whole test. She was like, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I said, yeah, I know. You're welcome. Yep.
That shit goes, man. People really be healing out here, huh?
It'll be like that.
Mhm.
Sometimes it could be all so simple, but people make things a little complicated sometimes.
Yeah, but this all you know what I'm saying, all the diseases is what we is all what we consume. You are what you eat and what you consume that will consume you. Simple as that. You know what I mean? It's like, you know.
Hey.
Hey, Saya, say hi.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
That was a lot of breath. About that one.
That was a lot of.
Yeah, like what's that about?
Would you?
Huh? We good for now, buddy. Yeah, he want to water stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all could keep going. Hey, look, send some gifts, y'all. Y'all just up in here like freeloading. We showing y'all amazing information. Sending no gifts. Send some chili peppers too. What the fuck? It's like, nah, I'm just playing, but nah, I'm not playing either. Tap the screen though. Let's get to like the likes up and shit. We talking about gardening. We talking about getting back to nature. You know what everybody should be doing. You know, so I know y'all be in the comments and y'all be listening to the information and my voice, and y'all get, you know, y'all start to lose your minds. But what I'm trying to say is, even though this is the best place you've ever been and the vibe is the coolest vibe known to man, doesn't mean that you got to get so entranced that you don't tap the screen. You feel me?
I got a question about the pineapple because I've been trying to grow that, but I've been putting it straight in the soil. I guess that's not a thing.
No.
But it doesn't matter the weather because I've only heard, not saying the weather, but like I've never heard of pineapples growing in Texas. Like, I don't know.
Yes, they do. Man, shit, y'all got a good
Oh, where
weather over
y'all get
there.
it from?
Huh?
I say where?
You talking about the pineapples? I get that one from my amigos. You know what I mean? I go to the Spanish market. You know what I mean? I got to connect. I know the amigo. You know what I'm saying? His mama brings some stuff straight out of Mexico. You feel me? So he gave me a whole bunch of stuff all the time. So, but yeah, if he, oh shoot, what's going on with that? Yeah, still got that. Like I say, if you get growing it correctly, I mean, this will gonna grow. So just put it in water. Oh shoot, how am I gonna remove that out? You can take me out of the bridge screen, Rashaud. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see something right quick.
I wanted to laugh because I kept seeing it pop back up, but maybe it wasn't a good time to
All
laugh.
right. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get this thing out. Give me 1 second. Shoot. Yeah, go ahead. Somebody else.
Garden list. Or maybe I should make one of those. I don't know how to share it if I did have one. I'm not really I'm not really into doing stuff other than like what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I need a secretary to do other things beyond what I do.
Yeah, I was about to say I can help you make a like a ebook, like something short, so people can like see the stuff that you get if you need help with that. Because I like doing that type of stuff. I like creating.
Yeah, I do need help. I do need help with that.
Yeah, I like creating stuff, so it's fun for me. Another form of art.
Yeah, I love the idea. You know what I mean? I want to do one, but I don't know about the soil. I got you. You wanna do what? What do you want to do? I said I want to do one, but I don't know about the soil. A garden, plant some player shit. I feel you. Oh yeah. I feel you. You just got to get some organic shit. It ain't nothing to it. Hey, can one of y'all go try to find my phone charger? I don't know. That's I need you to find it. Thoughts. What do you mean? What are my thoughts on compost? Do it.
Oh, that's a good idea, compost.
Have any of y'all grown bitter melon? It grows wild here too. Like it's not wild, but like people grow it a lot here. The leaves, I be picking them from people's backyard. They don't know.
You said bitter melon?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard of bitter melon.
Yeah, it's very, very bitter. It's a melon, but it's not. It don't taste like a melon, and it don't look like one. I think it's from like Asia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's original to Asia, but they grow here too as well because they be in people's backyard. Let me see if I can find a photo. I'm gonna show you.
Oh, Michi says she got dry bitter melon leaves. I've never heard of bitter melon.
Who had that?
About to show y'all. So yeah, I picked it from their backyard, and it was crazy because I was going. They're good for the liver, and I was like going on a liver detox, and I went walking, and I seen the leaves and some of the bitter melon, and I grabbed both, and I made like a drink out of it. Woo! It's a little intense.
Mm.
Oh shit, my fault. Y'all, I had to step away. Dang, I don't got no moderators. Hold on, let's see. I'm about to make you a moderator. Oh, you already are. I thought.
Who?
I'm here. Oh, look who wants to join us, everybody. Rip. Too cool for school, you know? But he finally made it. It's been a while. We almost forgot who you were. I'm proud of you. Welcome back. You know, we're just planting stuff, growing stuff, moving stuff around. I just transferred some peas, and they're still peeing. Well, wait, never mind. They still alive. Yeah. So we're gonna see how that works. You trying to come up?
The screen do not like. It be tripping. I'm trying to show y'all this bitter melon, but
Everyone is here. What's your question? What's up?
Back here. Let's see.
That was the
Can you
tea
hear
that
me?
I. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you. Hold on, she got a question real quick.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to show you my garden. What I did, but I was about to start it, but I didn't do it. I pulled everything up, but let me see. I put like some black trash bag down. Somebody said put a black trash bag down and put more soil on top of it. I did that, but I never thought. Yeah, but I don't think that was effective for anything because these weeds still grew back up anyway. So if I would have planted my garden, the shit still would have been coming up.
That's
That's crazy.
dandelions, right? Ain't that dandelion?
I ain't putting no
I
trash
don't know.
bags.
I think
Ain't trash
those might be
bags full of
dandelion.
ain't trash bags full of the shit that we don't want in our food?
Yeah.
Most like, but and that made sense because the person who told me that was a demon.
Yeah, cardboard is better than if you're gonna put anything down, cardboard is better than plastic for sure.
Okay, cause I got this area here and this little area right there. So my mama coming and I want us to have something to do. So I want us, to go ahead and get this garden popping. So I was about to, like make an Amazon list or something. I don't know, like what kind of like I need a hoe or a shovel, all that shit. I want to know what Rashaud got so I can grow my garden like Rashaud. So
Oh
I
hell
want to
yeah.
use the shit
See,
you
look,
did. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a I'm gonna have a what is it called? I'm gonna have an ebook available soon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Breaking everything down. But in the meantime and in between time, you know what I'm saying? Just inbox me. You already know.
Okay, bet. And also
But
like
Get
it
you
be
a
no, I
like
mean
tiller
I
like
got
if you don't
like if
want
you
to
ever have questions, I mean like I'm not trying to say I'm withholding information, but if you ever have questions that are and I'm not live, obviously you
I
can just
got you.
inbox me.
Yeah, but you see, man, I'm ready. I got my stuff. I gotta get some soil and stuff and dig this trash bag shit up. But how am I supposed to keep these from growing when I plant my stuff?
So when you this is what I did and it worked. It works for a nice amount of time. You still got to stay on top of it after a while, but what I would do if I were you is I'd go in there, try to pull up all that plastic and shit because I wouldn't want that in my food. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
You know
okay.
what I
I'm
mean?
gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull
and
it up.
then what I would do is I'd put cardboard over top of that whole thing, and then put some soil on top of the cardboard, and
Oh,
and,
okay.
and we good.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's all I'm doing. But some
Yeah.
people they do put like plastic over it, but they cut circles
Mm-hmm.
and then they put the plant inside of that circle, and then
Right.
the plastic just covers everything else, so the weeds are being drowned out, but the plants can still grow through the hole that you put in the plastic. You know what I'm saying? So if you just
Right.
put the plastic and cover it straight up, then you just miss one of the steps.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
those are dandelions, or it's something that is something medicinal. Something grows up out of the center of that. I don't know why I'm thinking dandelion. I don't know. I, I might be thinking dandelion because that's what grows in my yard, but something will grow up out of the center of that, and it's medicinal. Lola said, "Aren't those Tylenol?" It's something.
Shit, is it?
Yeah, it is dandelion.
It is
Normally,
dandelion.
people
That's
like
what I
this
thought.
nomad
Okay,
every time. You know what I'm saying? I got it right here too. They
Okay.
grow everywhere.
okay.
You know what I mean? And then also when they're growing bigger, what you do, you just pull it out and just remove the root and clean the root real good. You know what I mean? Cut it on little pieces and just let it dehydrate it. You feel me? Cause they're right there for the bee sick, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah.
going crazy. But yeah. Also, that's another one that I was trying to talking about it earlier, guys. That you gotta get this.
Okay.
You
That's
gotta get.
Man, whenever somebody's talking, just let me know. Boom, boom. We gonna keep it moving around. But hey, stay up here, elevator warrior.
All
okay.
right,
You
bet.
don't have to. I like you.
I like it too, bro.
All right. All right, so this is ginkgo right here, guys. This is called ginkgo. Make sure y'all get your screenshot on. You feel me? Cause we're not getting younger, we're getting older, right? So
Facts.
this ginkgo right here is already. Oh shoot, my bad. What I did, I messed up. All right.
Um, we still see everything.
So in 1960 was established the importance of ginkgo, improving vapor cerebral circulation, added memory and concentration. This is good also for Alzheimer, for our elders, you know what I mean? This is good for Alzheimer, this is for memory loss, and also it's good for dementia. We
Oh
call
yeah,
it
that's
ginkgo. Yeah. So look, I got two of these right here. I get it from the Chinese man. I think like about 3 years ago. I got two of these. This is the ginkgo. So every year I remove this leaves. You know what I mean? I got two of these right here. They're gonna start growing all over again. So this is how I do every year. I remove all my leaves, you know what I mean, from the garden. And this is the tea that I send into you, that I send it to you, Nicole, that your daughter
Yeah.
take for that. This
Yeah.
right here is powerful. You feel me?
And it smells so good. I can smell it just looking at it. It smells so good.
Yeah,
That's what I remember about it, it's the smell of it.
yeah. Look at that big old big boy jar.
That's beautiful. I know it smells good for sure.
Yes, yes, it does. It has that mountain mint in it, and it is.
Mountain man.
And it tastes good. It
have
tastes
jars
good.
like that. That's the kind of jars I'm trying to have by the end of the you know what I mean? By soon. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
It's nature. Shit, Tony, I appreciate you saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Cause this for
Love that.
little this compound that I got it right here, yo, this for little bit of everything, whatever is going on with you, you know what I mean? You made some tea with this right here. This right here contain papa, the PAW, sour saw, mountain man, got ginkgo biloba, got also needle, and I ain't want to say all the three more remedies because you know what I'm saying? You know to eat.
You grow pawpaw?
Hell yeah. Matter of fact, I got some
What?
seeds.
Yep, he sent me some seeds. He sent me some
Hell
seeds
yeah, I grow
too.
some pawpaw.
We
Yep.
yeah, that's like indigenous to
What?
the states to here.
Yes.
And it's so good. Oh my God. It tastes like
Mango
apple
and banana.
mango. Yes.
Yes. I put that in the map. I was started talking about that. Listen, Tita check me down when I started talking about scientifically fast in the University of Nebraska, they made a report about the importance of the papa they were reducing. It's 10 times more strong than sour side, if you know what I
Yes.
mean.
Mhm.
Yeah. The
It
leaves.
is.
Yeah. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, they used to consume that for dessert. They know that, you know what I mean? But they ain't gonna tell us, cause you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I
But
feel like that's how it got its name. I think that's kind of how we call our grandfathers pawpaw, because they were growing it, and a lot of
yes,
the men were growing it, and I think that's kind of where that stems from too, because it's a very short season of it too.
yes. That's why you don't see them. That's what they do not selling in the supermarket. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah, they not, because I'm not gonna. And it's good too. Something powerful and good. Yeah, they gonna skip over that for sure.
Yeah, I know. But I got in my all location. I got 2 trees, huge. That's what I get all the leaves and this right here contain almost like about 75% of all pawpaw.
Let me get some seeds, man. Some pawpaw seeds.
Oh
Let me
yeah, I
show
got
y'all
one.
this bitter melon. I want to show y'all that Okay, so this is like the bitter melon. I'm gonna show the actual leaves though, but this how it looks, and it's a melon.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks a little cringy, scary, but
I would try it.
You look like slime.
it tastes like I don't know how to explain it. It's very bitter. It's kind of hard to eat like that. Like most people just don't eat it, but a lot of Chinese medicine, like they use it in their soups, and like it's just really, really, really good for your liver.
Mm-hmm.
I like bitter stuff. I don't know why. I like bitter stuff, sour stuff.
I can't. I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless because I know the health benefit of it, but it's not my favorite
Mm.
But it's good.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for the pet. Yeah. You miss that when some of that warm wood for the parasites. Trust me, not to you that. Yep. The bitter milling, because parasites do not like sweet. You know what I mean? They do not like bitter. You feel me? So yeah. Oh, you growing some? That's nice.
You mute it.
You mute.
I knew that. But this is how it looks. Like I was walking in my neighborhood and it just a lot of people grow them in Texas and Houston. And that's how it looks. Like you can kind of see it like sneaking in the back. And I feel like people don't even know it because the leaves are so like wild spread it like that. You can't even see the bitter melon because it's one literally behind the leaf. But you can't really
Yeah, I can see it up there.
Like right under Nicole, I see one.
Yeah.
Look at them. Look, trying to hide.
Okay, you can take me off the big screen now. You know.
Trying to hide
Thank
from
you.
a real. Oh no, thank you for showing that. It was amazing. That's like the best presentation I've seen all day.
Thank you.
Wormwood.
Yeah, who said that? Oh, my boys. Warrenwood. Who said Warrenwood? But yeah, they know what this about. You feel me? Especially for the parasites and the BC. If you know what it means, you know what I'm saying? They go tita hate ass.
We all need this shit. And don't think you have to like be suffering to fuck with these things. Like you're supposed to be rocking with this kind of stuff before the suffering takes place.
Yep.
I love wormwood. Good for women, the womb, the fibroids, cysts, tumors.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So you know me, that's one of my babies right here. That's one of my dying. You feel me? That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my dying over here. She gonna grow. Listen, when she gonna grow, I got another one right here on this side, and I have to move that one, another one over there, and the other side over there, because they growing out of control. So also this wormwood too also is good to like for mosquito repair, mosquito, and also bugs. They're not gonna eat your crop. That's why I don't do no pesticide or insecticide, not a bull crop. You know what I mean? I just plant some of this right here. Some plants, you can plant some plants in different space, right? So they can help you remove, you know what I mean? They just keep those bugs and those caterpillars away from your plants. They're not gonna eat your plants. Trust me when I tell you that. The smell of this wormwood, they just keep them away.
Do you think it's because like because it's good for like parasites, it kind of keeps bugs and stuff away too? Like you know how stuff go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. The same thing they do it outside, they do the inside on your body. That's why, and that's when you just playing one little babies right here. Cause I just ordered, that was about 3 years ago. I just ordered like about this big, and they just growing out of control. You know what I mean? They growing, you know what I mean. And then when they getting cold, I mean they getting frozen, they growing right back in the spring. You know what I mean? So you gonna have a medicine for life. You see what I'm saying? That's the good thing. It's not just not focusing on the food, guys. You know what I mean? Just not. I know that food is important and all that, but you know what I'm saying? The herbs, cause you know what I'm saying. When this shit hit the fan, and you know what I'm saying, and a lot of hospitals gonna start to close. I mean, shit. TikTok, and this is for educational purpose only, allegedly. You know what I mean? Cause you gotta do my disclaimer over here. But yeah, you get your medicine covered, especially a lot of older. They're gonna lose their benefits. Listen, man, this about to get spooky out here, man. That's why you gotta be prepared for these times. You know what I mean?
And people also like when you do plant the food, like squash and cucumber and all that shit, you can use the leaves to like for salads and it's medicine. You know what I mean? You don't just have to wait for the cucumber or the squash to grow. You can use the leaves as well.
Yeah. Even the
Anybody
strawberries. Go
anybody
ahead.
growing dill? I love dill so much.
Right here,
Leaf dill.
right there. They're gonna grow right back. These all deals over here, they're gonna start to grow all over the place. You feel me? I got it right here. I gotta remove that one. But yeah, I got deals.
Rashad?
Yeah, I'm growing dill. It's in my outside greenhouse that I made with my sister.
Making some pickles.
Hell yeah. I got the cucumbers. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We got the cucumbers growing right here, and we got the dill growing. It's going down. We definitely doing that. Dill pickles. You
And
feel
then
me?
you can use the peppers.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the peppers to make it a little bit spicy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got it. Figure it out. You know what's up.
Oh, you so okay? You in Houston, right? Or
Something like that.
original? Okay, my bad.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
All right, cool.
I'm where I'm at.
That's what's up. But
But
look,
yeah.
I just saying, you probably going to the store, one of the Spanish store, one of the Mexican store, and trying to get you some of this right here, macho. Oh, this right here about the pepper, Rashaud. This right here ain't no joke. That's why. That's why. That's why. If y'all got resources, that's what a lot of.
Why does it say edible?
Yeah, but you can eat it.
Yeah.
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 You see what I'm saying? So this is why a
No,
lot
but
of
it
these.
says edible. Like there's versions that aren't.
Is it?
hmm
Maybe there's versions that are too hot, and it's like, yo,
Yeah, it's hard. That's why. That's what a lot of Mexicans don't get no cancer like that. Oh, my bad, tita. That's for educational purpose only. No, for real though. For real. That's why they don't. They don't. If you search the population down in Mexico, they is low on cancer for a reason. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
most of their dishes, because I have lineage there too, but a lot of their dishes is chili, like chili peppers,
Yep.
like taco season chili. Even when they eat tacos, they have jalapenos on the side. Like it's definitely a thing. So I feel you.
yeah, they do get
I am
colon
highly
cancer.
favored said what's good for someone with lupus.
No, they're gonna be probably. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to just talk one on one because you know what I'm
Blood
saying. A lot of
cleanser
stuff there.
herbs,
Yeah.
stuff to cleanse the blood, the gut,
hmm
burdock root, yellow dock. You gotta change what you eat too.
Yeah, that's the priority. That's the
Number one.
principle. You gotta.
So for y'all, since y'all been dealing with herbs, is that like the biggest? That's the hardest part is like trying to convince, well, maybe not convince, but tell people that like it's not really about changing the way you eat today. It's about like a whole lifestyle kind of change.
Yes, because it's a lifestyle, man. You always listen, man. You want to eat too. You want to eat too legal. You want to eat too dark. You feel me? It's not. It's not. You know what I mean? It's prevention. That's the key, Rachel. You know what I mean? You don't want these folks to be like, you know what I'm saying? After the shit hit the fan, you don't want when you can start to feel these symptoms. You going over there, and they want to push you on a scan, and they find, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna misdiagnose the people. So yeah, how much playing this shit you got without getting charged?
I think
No, for real.
the
You know what?
biggest thing is knowledge though, because I have some people who they'll eat clean and then they'll go back and then detox 3 to 6 months. Like I just think that if you know these things, then it's a lot easier and it won't surprise you.
Right.
My bad.
Right.
Somebody's calling me. But yeah, that's definitely the hardest thing because people eat when they want to eat and they're a little stubborn when it comes to food. So
Yeah, but also you're more deeper than egg because they've been passed from generation to generation. What happens is the worm, this parasite, you know what I mean? Does they cause all the diseases in our body, so they're not gonna
you think so? I think
yeah.
that this is this generation because our grandparents, I mean, my grandmother was eating straight from the backyard. So I can't
Yeah.
even blame them for real. I blame the honey buns and the zebra cakes
The
and
only reason why it seems so crazy, y'all, is because there's a thin line. Like right now, between the grandchildren, the children, and the parents, there's a really thin line. Like there's no space at all. So it seems like a lot of time has passed because we got like all these babies around. But in reality, a lot of these babies come from young parents and young grandparents. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of shit is happening right now at once. Not as much time has passed as it feels like. You know what I mean?
especially if you still have grandparents that, are still here too as well.
Word. I think I need to grow some more herbs. So that's where I'm at right now with it. You feel me? I do got some herbs outside. But I definitely want to grow some of the shit that you're showing right now. Hey Enoch, are you trying to come up? But yeah, I'm trying to get some of that burdock. I'm trying to get some of that wormwood, and I'm trying to get some
Oregano
what is that
is
right
really
there?
good to grow. Like even though I really only work with wild oregano, but oregano is really easy to grow. I have some right now. So
I have some oregano. I guess I should plant that. I'm not.
very
It's like I'm
powerful.
not good with the herbs. Well, I haven't
But
really
that's
tried. I'm
easy
not gonna
though.
say that. I haven't tried.
I feel like herbs are easier to grow than
I think they're the easiest thing. They just, for me, what I learned is they kind of take a while, but once they get going, then it is what it is at that point.
They seem so delicate to me.
What, the oregano?
The
yeah.
herbs in general.
I like wild oregano though, but yeah, the Italian oregano. It really don't matter. It's powerful though by
Yeah, I got
itself.
right. I got two of them. I got the Italian one. I got the original right here. They about to grow too. You know what I mean? Because they gonna grow. They gonna grow quick. So I already planted it last year. So they gonna grow. I got that regular.
Oregano. I have
Peace,
oregano.
family. How y'all doing this evening?
Well, it's evening over here where I'm at. I don't know where y'all at.
Peace.
Let's get it. I saw you.
Have you guys ever heard of Ormus?
Say that one more time.
Ormus.
I'm not
The
sure if I'm
gold?
here.
Yes, ma'am.
He talking about gold.
Oh,
Gold.
Well, I don't know if you ever looked up Ormus on the plant side though. So you may know a lot because you already said gold, so I know you're familiar. I could have swore, Rashaud, I saw you one time do something on monoatomic gold, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be. But I would just suggest to look into that if you haven't. It's called Ormus for plant.
I think I might have made a video about somebody trying to like make it or something. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you spell it. But if you check that out, man, it got some amazing results when you look at the differences between when you use it and when you don't use it. It's almost like,
What do you do? Like put it in the soil?
yeah, you spray it on the plants, put it in the soil, same thing.
Oh, that shit. That's some good
Yeah, I'm gonna
shit.
have to look into it. I'll be using the copper, but I'm gonna have to look into it. I know all these different things. You know what I'm saying? If it's natural, you can find something for it. But I don't know much about it, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I couldn't speak on it because I don't really know. I just learned it today, right now. Right when you said it is when I learned it. So now I got it. You know what I mean?
Right.
The other thing I was gonna say is my grandmother used to use old onions and put them in some water, and that would be her natural pesticide.
Hmm.
Onion water.
Okay.
Oh,
What's
that's a
up?
good. That makes so much sense right there. I don't know why that made so much sense to me, but it's like something clicked in my head. Old onions and water. That's what I
Strong.
should have put on my cabbage last year. Them damn cabbage worms tore my cabbage up last year.
Yeah, that happened to mine too. They like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching this thing and I was thinking about Rashaud. I should have shared it to you. It was on YouTube. This man was talking about some tips he got from the Amish on how they keep pesticides away naturally, and then they had a bunch of interesting tips. And I'm not sure the validity of each of them because I don't garden or farm. But one of them was, to take some water, some garlic, and some hot peppers and put it in some water and spread on your plants. And they
That's
said
nice.
that worked too.
Yeah,
Y'all,
because putting cayenne pepper on them works too.
look, y'all, anything parasitic for the body is gonna be good for the plants and the herbs.
That's what that's what I said about that wormwood. I don't use no pesticide. You none of that. I just use plain. They got plain that repel mosquitoes and repel all kind of caterpillar that eat your food. That wormwood, you feel me? That wormwood is undefeated.
I mean, technically, we're plants. Plants are us. So, any spices, because cayenne is also good for parasites too within our bodies. So, anything spicy, bitter, good for pesticides. Even onions, like you were saying too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading where people in South America actually have the lowest rate of. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say the C word on here, so I won't. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But they have the lowest C rate in the world because of the fact that they have such a high rate of eating cayenne and things
Damn,
with
that's what they
capsaicin.
were just talking about. That's crazy.
Hmm.
They were just
That's
talking
Yeah,
about
he
that.
just said that.
Yeah.
that's believable, but at the same time, that stuff is man made anyway. That's not so. We only have it here from the food.
You know what I like doing too? I like when I go on my walks, I'll just use the Google Lens and just take pictures of stuff. I've found numerous different plants in the woods that I had no idea that they were herbs just growing wild.
That's why they cut the grass. That's a thing. Like that's the meaning behind the grass cutting in the what's the people, the neighborhood people, what they're called again?
Neighborhood watch.
No, it's like the HOA.
Yeah, sure.
Homeowners
Yeah.
Association.
Yeah. He's talking about neighborhood watch.
I mean,
Same thing. Yeah,
They just watch out for plants.
it's a deeper meaning behind that because we were, you know, healing ourselves with the medicinal plants and herbs and roots and stuff that was growing around us that naturally just grow. And I don't know if y'all ever heard, but like there used to be this old saying that if something's going on with your body, it'll grow in your home, like in your backyard.
that's my granny swore up and down that when they sowed the grass out here, my great grandma made sure it was medicine growing in the yard. But they cut the grass, and I cut the grass. So, but
Like
Google Lens
if
has
you have
Google Lens has shown me a lot of different stuff that grow in my yard, like them damn dandelions. I could sell them damn things.
no,
Yes.
those grow everywhere though. Like that's something you could just go outside and it'd be right there. And
Yep.
it's so powerful too. But yeah, like if you have like for me, how I was telling y'all about the bitter melon, I was at a point where I was trying to detox my liver and I went on my walk and I found the bitter melon. Then I got the bitter melon in the leaves and I was able to detox my leaves. So sometimes nature responds to us, in that way, which is why a lot of times if something's going on with you, it'll grow in your yard or in your backyard.
Now I believe it. There was a guy I used to watch back in the days. Can't remember his name. I believe it was Marcus or something like that. YT individual, and he used to say basically the same thing. He used to walk around people's yards and kind of look to see exactly what was in their yard just growing up. And that's where I got the idea from personally with the whole lens thing. That's where I found out that because I grew up in South Carolina and pine trees were abundant as they come. But a lot of people don't realize that the pine needles are actually one of the highest things in vitamin C on the planet. And it's like, it don't even look like it because usually the things that are like have vitamin C are usually citrus. So it's kind of weird to see that pine trees would be high in vitamin C.
Yeah, pine needle it is. You're right. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm drinking pine needle tea. I went out and I collected some pine needles and I made a tea out of it.
I was growing hibiscus too. Hibiscus is real high in vitamin C too. I love that one.
Hell yeah. We got everything we need, girl. To be honest with you, we don't really. We just gotta grow this shit.
Anybody doing mushrooms?
I'm about to say, how come my yard ain't growing me no cannabis? You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Because it knows you're gonna smoke it with your lungs and destroy yourself.
But then the yard could just grow some melon. What you mean?
Thank you, balance, baby.
Or you can mix them together.
Yeah, you actually do it as a tea. Traditionally, it was not actually smoked. It was, used as a tea anyway. Ganja.
Look, I think if some divine herb grew in my yard, I don't think I have to smoke it as much. I think I'll probably be good because the shit they giving us now is what it ain't natural, ain't no seeds in it. So now at this point, it's like, what the hell? But I'm excited to get some of that growing myself, put my own divine hands on it, my own energy into it, and see how I do.
I think that's what it's all about when it all boils down. Put your hands in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Make that shit grow.
You know, you would say the original. You would say about the elderberries. That's the flower. You see that?
Yes, the flower's so gentle.
Yeah.
Like you touch it, it's gonna crumble.
Yeah. So that's what all the medicinal properties, all scientifically fast and resources about these plants, y'all. I'm telling you, this right here, the elderberry, ain't no joke.
And you got some of that?
Boy, I tell you, I told you I got 2 trees, man. I got 2 trees, man. Let me show you.
You
Yeah,
so excited. That little giggle he just did.
No, listen. Cause you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no idea for real. This is my, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. You feel me? This is what I do. You know what I mean? Cause I understand how they work. You feel me? Or are for the healing of the nation. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not trying to be sick. You know what I mean? I don't want to let nobody beg and shit. You feel me? If I know, you know what I mean? We gotta understand that we can heal ourselves natural. You feel me? And or can, you know what I'm saying, can help you out. There you go. That's 2 elderberry trees. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 of them. Always, I want to get 2 of those. Always, I call it a twins. You feel me? Everything gonna grow right here.
How long does it take for it to I guess bud?
Oh, they're gonna shit, like it's right here like about 2 months.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It looks good out there.
That shit growing fast, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta put it on time, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Right here. And also don't forget about the coffee ground, y'all. Go to Starbucks. Starbucks give you some free coffee ground, man. Feel me? You're gonna, it's like a steroid for your plants.
Yeah, I thought
The
you was
old
about
ground?
to tell us to drink it because I was gonna say they actually got what do you call it? Insects that they're allowed to be able to have a certain amount in the coffee.
Yeah, I just seen that too the other day. I mean, I've been knew that. I mean, symbols from just Starbucks in general.
Yeah, I use it for my plants and shit.
Yeah, the Hydra is crazy. I was literally just learning about the constellation Hydra yesterday.
But I'm about to drop down. Thank you so much, Rashaud, for having me up here. And I hope everyone has an amazing rest of their day and week, honestly.
Oh yeah, you too. Thank you.
Peace. I'm gonna be in the comments though, but peace.
All right.
Yeah, tap the screen.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody, to be honest with you.
Tap the screen, shit. But yeah. You know what I mean? Listen, man. We don't have to be sick, family. We don't have to be sick, man. Or provide. Oh shoot, there you go, right there, man. We was talking about it earlier.
Oh yeah.
I used to see those growing like wild everywhere. That
Yep.
was like one of my favorite joints to just eat before I got on the bus in the morning.
That was everywhere, right? Now we ain't. It's crazy right now. We ain't seen it no more around, right? Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's why we gotta get back to it, y'all. Trying to tell you, this shit about to get spooky in a minute.
I'm up north, and honestly, it ain't really too many woods to walk through to even get anything natural. I mean, I seen a couple mushrooms, but other than that, I haven't really seen nothing on none of these trails as far as like wild berries or nothing like that. I think it's mainly apples up here.
Okay. Yeah, cause we gotta take a radical action. Cause your boy Bill bite all the lanes. You feel me? He the one that want to be your God. Want to be God, man. You know what I mean? All the food in the supermarket already belong to you. Don't already know. Man, we gotta.
Yeah, Trump kind of stopped that though, as far as I see. I heard that him talking about trying to stop the corporations from buying homes. So, I mean, that should tie into these people buying up all the land as well. But I personally feel like we need to be aiming towards the southeast and buying all of that up. I mean, northeast is cool, but to me, that's the Fertile Crescent down there.
Mm. Yep. This is another one that's growing everywhere, guys. Listen, when you see this right here, make sure you screenshot that right there, y'all. That's the echinacea. You feel me? Make sure you know what I'm saying. Make sure you snatch some of that. This right here, man, the medicinal properties on a whole nother level too. Also,
What is that called?
echine- echinacea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I grow some over here too. Also, they're gonna regrow.
Hmm.
You know, gang.
Where you get the book from?
I was
Oh,
just
they
about
grow
to
right
ask
here.
that.
Oh yeah, I can screenshot it right here. Shit, you can get this right here. I think that was a you can get it from Amazon, y'all. This thing right here probably about $13, $14. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of they got a lot of good information over here. You feel me? Yep. Make sure you screenshot that. Yeah. The echinacea, yeah, the echinacea is powerful too. Also. But yeah, y'all can take a little break sometime and just walking in the, you know what I'm saying, around your neighborhood. You see got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying, I mean, this urge is growing, yo. That's why I mean, that's good to know, man, cause or are for the healing of the nation, man, before was medication. You feel me? So hey man, if it ain't made by nature, I don't take it. Mm-mm.
Have you guys ever looked into the sister they put on the what was it? It was the terrorist watch list where because she was using turpentine in her healing.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
I was asking if anybody ever looked into the sister that they had put on the terrorist watch list because she was using turpentine as her healing method.
Oh damn, no, I ain't never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
I ain't never heard of that either.
Yeah, I can't remember the sister's name. This was some years ago, maybe about 10 years ago, but believe she lives in Belize right now, but she goes heavy in on
Oh, say
medicinal
no, say
properties of
less, say less. You talking about Delilah?
I honestly I don't remember. I know so many different like herbalists and healers. I don't be able to keep up with them
Yeah,
unless
she from New York and she moved to Belize. I know exactly who you talking about.
yeah, but she studies or she speaks heavily on turpentine and how powerful that is for healing diseases.
She wear glasses, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And she got dreads, right?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You
yeah,
know
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what
I
I'm talking
know who she is. Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
she shadow bending like a motherfucker. Trust me, I'll tell you that. She got about 250,000 followers,
What?
and they only let her just get about 10
What are
people
you
on her
doing?
live. 10 or 5 people. She moved to Belize. Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. The Lala Fitness. Yeah, man. What else they can do, man? Shit, man. Yo, everybody mute? What the hell?
What was I saw the page about peppermint.
You ready there?
Yeah, it had you had passed it already. I've been myself been telling me to drink that peppermint tea because I've been on live lately in my my throat being irritated. So I've been drinking peppermint tea. And I saw it said something about anti-inflammatory. So
Look, for your throat, I'm gonna tell you some. I'm gonna tell you something right quick, and I want you to screenshot this right here, cause that's like about 99 cents, and you probably got it in your pantry, and you don't even know it. Watch this, cause I just passed that already, and you can get one of those every day. You put one, you know what I'm saying, put it under your tongue, and for like 30, 40 minutes, and drink some water, and whatever inflammation that be on your and your throat gonna go away. I'm gonna show you what. I just pasted it to it. A minute. I'm just pasting it right now. I'm gonna find it for you. Watch.
Hey, if you want to request back up, Enoch, you good.
There you go, right there.
Shit, man, I'm just muted. I'm watching a
okay.
video, man, because I'm
Oh,
about to go out here and propagate some goddamn blackberries. You feel me? So I was just watching this video, make sure I'm doing it correct.
you finna propagate
I'm
them.
good.
That's
So
it
some
right there.
clothes.
Yes, ma'am. Right there. One of those. One of
Clothes is
those.
good for everything. Then I know they're good for you for toothaches.
Oh, it's good for
Okay.
you.
What do I need? Like, it's a herb or is it a plant?
No,
A
that's it.
clove.
That's some clothes. You gonna get it from the you might
Oh, I
go
can
and
use
get
this
it
shit
from
in the store.
yeah, from Walmart. It's 99 cents. You get probably about 200 this little thing in 1 little bottle. You feel me? Call them clothes. You get some clothes. If you got any
Okay.
infection on your mouth, any bacteria, fungus or bacteria on your mouth, they're gonna disappear just like that. Yep.
Okay.
The cloves and some ginger.
Okay.
Yep. This is powerful. Look,
So
even it's good also for like what?
let me ask you guys this: what do you guys think about alkaline versus acidity, as far as like the herbs are concerned? Because you got Dr. Sebi that pushes the alkaline heavily, but then you got other people that I highly respect, like Dr. Africa Lalik. He'll tell you that garlic is superb when it comes to healing. So what do you guys take on those two different aspects?
Mm. We're supposed to stay alkaline. Your body going running from 0 to 14, right? That's the alkaline state, right? 0 to 14. You gotta keep it on 7.4. That's the alkaline state. You know what I mean? When you going down, a lot of people they got a lot of illness. The body is too acidic. You know what I mean? This is why people getting sick, get real sick, real bad, because your body getting to probably about 4 or 3. That's why it's acidic state. So you gotta keep your body in an alkaline state. You know what I mean? You gotta consume more food that eats a lot.
I
You know
got
what I mean?
moderators in here.
Huh?
I'll
Huh?
follow you. I said, do I got moderators in here?
Yeah, nobody let me up. I was waiting for like 10 minutes. But look,
Go
no,
ahead.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wanted to tell y'all I have that book that you just showed in the PDF form. If y'all want it, just send me, DM me your emails. I have also like 3 other ones. I have the Dr. Africa one, and I have like a Mexican herb book and the herbology book too as well.
Oh,
All
okay.
in
That's what's
PDF.
up.
Oh, I definitely want the Dr. Africa. I lost that. Yes, I gotta
I
follow
got
you
the
for that.
copy and I have that. I might have root the root work one or the African American herb. I might have one of those two as well. But yeah, just send me your email so I could just send it to y'all PDF form or what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, that was it. And then I ended up getting back. I had took a phone call, but then I heard y'all talking about the alkaline and acidic
Yeah.
thing. I feel like it's essential to be alkaline when you're trying to heal something. You know, like me, I could balance it because, you know, I take care of myself. But when you're trying to heal any condition, like especially the C, your body is in a heavy acidic state. So yes, you should be consuming most mainly alkaline fruits, herbs, vegetables, nuts, seeds, even if because sometimes you can't consume nuts during that type of process just because of the digestion process. But y'all get it. Y'all know what I mean.
Right.
But yeah.
No. Hold on. This is what I'm talking about, though. Let's
Mhm.
say that we are diagnosing someone with whatever it is, but let's say that that condition could possibly be assisted by using garlic or something like golden seal.
Mhm.
Would you be like leaning towards that side, or would you stay completely away from that?
Um, Possibly not garlic. No, I wouldn't work with that, but golden seal for sure. But I mean, if that's something available for sure, but like, why would you work with something when you have something that's higher in pH? It kind of just doesn't make sense
Exactly.
logically.
I heard about the garlic on
It's
a
not
like
bad though.
10,000 brain cells or whatever. That's what I heard. My grandmama used to cook. Let's say there's too much going on, man. It's like you gotta just watch what you consume. That's it. You know what I mean? Especially stay away from the meat. You know what I mean? If you're in a kind of condition, cause I mean like it's animals. I mean it's the flesh, the flesh. I start eating. They've been almost like 10 years that I start consuming animals, cause I used to having a lot of internally bleeding. You see what I'm saying? And I was like. And I had to, and I know what it was the pork. I was consuming too much bacon, too much pork. You feel me? And too much red meat every single day. So they was started having me a lot of. I was started having a lot of complications. You know what I mean? Like internally bleeding, and I was like, even I going to the doctor. I was going to the doctors and shit. You know what I mean? And they was like trying to put me in medication, and I was like, man, I ain't taking this shit, man. So I started doing my own resources, you know what I mean? And I stopped, I gotta figure it out what was causing me the problem. Because that's the point that that's the priority. We have to figure out what we put them into our body that make you sick. You feel me? So when I start consuming the flesh and I stop, you know what I mean, they stop. The bleeding is stop. And I ain't even have I don't even have that problem about 10 years ago. So
So, would you recommend that everyone
hold on one
didn't
second. Let me do my
consume?
disclaimer. Titaga, do not give you nobody medical advice. Go ahead. Can you repeat that one more time? No, no, yeah.
No, I was talking about the food. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he
do
was
need
talking
more make
about like the acidic and like the alkaline. I don't see nothing wrong with it, but like if you have access to the more alkaline fruits, vegetables, herbs, whatever the case is, I will go with that. But it's nothing wrong with garlic. You know, sometimes
Right.
a lot of people get a little bit too complicated and it gets overwhelming for other people and they just don't want to do it no more because they like, that's too much. So I mean, if it's accessible to them and it's still works, why not? It's not like overly harmful than what they were putting in their body before. So
Exactly.
I feel I feel like everything requires balance, moderation, and everything. I'm like the pure life guy. I stopped eating meat before I even knew the spiritual benefits of it. I
Mm,
had GERD real bad, like acid reflux.
mm,
I have heartburn like a motherfucker. It's horrible. So doctor told me to stop eating red meat because being in the military, eating them MREs and all that galley food, tore my
right.
digestive system up. So that was the issue. And that uniform, that belt I had on, that it was always tight type shit. So it was messing up my shit too. So
Mm,
having that bad GERD, cutting the red meat out, cutting out a lot of chocolate, cutting out soda, and a lot of stuff that was already bad for me, it helped. And once I realized that I do like eating salad, I like eating salad wraps. I prefer to eat food that is alive other than food that's dead. I realized that after I ate a salad, I felt more energetic and I felt alive. If I ate a hamburger or a steak, I feel sluggish, want to go lay down, feeling like shit, and stomach all queasy. And that's no way to be. So I had to completely change my diet, and it changed my life. If my health is better, I could pass on this information to my daughter, or start her off now, to where she ain't even got to worry about. She's not even gonna know what a McDonald's nugget is. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Cause I cut fast food out a long time ago before I even knew that it was not real meat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
proud of you, my sister. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nobody tell you about it. I'm proud of you because you just hit the point. You just like it's not about us no more. It's about the new generation that coming up. I'm a father too. You know what I mean? I got kids. If you see on my videos, always with my son, and I'm passing it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pass this knowledge to our children, the future, yo. That's all. It's not about us anymore. You know what I mean? We gotta think about the little ones, man. That's what we do. What we doing over here. You feel me? Yeah.
so how do you guys feel about eat right for your blood type?
That's bullshit. My bad. TikTok, this for educational purpose only.
I wouldn't even know how to begin to eat for my blood type. So, what's the science behind that?
Nah, it was a book that came out a
I
while
know.
ago,
Yeah.
that just basically promoted, um, depending on what blood type you have, would be in, I guess you could say, a optimal diet for someone of a particular blood type. Like I think they said needs or should be more pescatarian, so to speak. Um, I don't really look at it as being that great of information. I'm not going to lie. But however, I don't really feel like everyone should not partake in eating flesh. I feel like some people don't have the ability to necessarily live off of just plants. I think that there are certain people who can, because of the way that their bodies have the ability to be able to, like plants, like we are able to use the sun and take the energy from the sun. But if you're not able to take the energy from the sun, then you're going to need something that actually is able to do that for you to be able to continue living.
How old are you, my brother, if you don't mind asking?
42.
All right. Do you do colonoscopy already? Or you also you check you I mean, do you still consume flesh, right? I can tell, right?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay, cool. That's what's up. You know, there's almost like 200 right now, it's almost like 200,000 people that got diagnosed with colon the B sick, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, definitely. No, I'm only asking because I'm asking for a perspective who might be in the audience or whatever the case is. I never like to lean towards, hey, let's all be vegan. For one, I don't really feel like vegan is the best diet. It isn't for me. The best
That's a
diet for
title.
me has been
This this all
being
title. You know
raw.
what I mean? All the bigger, vegetarian, it's all title. You know what I mean? You gotta eat to live. You feel me? That's my priority. I eat to live. If you so, you know what I mean? I eat to live. We gotta understand how the human body work. You feel me? We gotta understand how the human body. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you guys don't know, if you get a gorilla, a piece of steak, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna feed their king. You know that, right? No? Anybody heard about that?
They gonna do what with the steak?
They're gonna affect his kidneys if he eat flesh, the gorilla, right?
Yeah.
So the gorilla has strong the gorilla. The gorilla don't eat no meat. You feel
Yeah,
me? To get his
I
protein.
only ever seen you don't eat mangoes and shit.
How he gets his protein from? So this is the indoctrinated that this happen, y'all. They just make you think like you has to have protein, you has to eat flesh every single day. You know what I mean? It's like we all not the same. You know what I mean? We all not the, you know what I'm saying? But the protein there's too much over protein. That's why when you go into the doctor and they give you some tests, right, they say you got when they give you like uh urinal test, they tell you got a what protein leaking out of your urinal. Anybody even have any tests They said you got too much protein coming out of
Yeah.
yeah.
I know what
Okay.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Huh?
Now I was just saying, I know what you're talking about with the foam on the top of the urine.
Right. So what they never tell you, do you low in protein, but we low in vitamins and minerals, you know what I'm saying, except protein. You know what I mean? And what's the number one cause? The prostate, the BC. That's what I ask you, how you use, my brother, because it's a lot of our brothers out here got diagnosed with the BC, with prostate, because we consume, you consuming too much flesh. You see what I'm saying? And this flesh and sugar together cause the ED, rectal dysfunction, and prostate. You feel me? And it's getting deep, yo. I just not want to give nobody medical advice. You know what I mean? Let me do my disclaimer because Tita, Kim, and Shadow bending all the time for this for this type of information. You feel me? So I just just take a baby step. You know what I mean? Just if you ate 3 meals a day, you started reducing to two. You know what I mean? And just going down, giving your body a break, because we've been eating 3 meals a day for almost, and we've been babies, yo. So we've been kids, 2 years old, yo, and that's crazy. That's why doctors know exactly the people gonna consume. They're gonna having a column, the BC, in the age of 40, 45, 50. You know what I mean? Because they know the timeline. You know what I mean? We ate 3 meals a day, and 1 meal take 3 days to digest out of your body. So you do the math. By the time we listen, man, this shit getting deep, yo. It's crazy.
Now you're right. The brother Elijah Muhammad came out with a book years ago that basically he recommends that eating 1 meal a day is the best thing to do. I mean, I kind of agree with you know I feel like we overindulge in food. Like we almost treat food like it's our I don't know, like a fantasy. Like there's like a bad relationship with food in America, especially. Like even when you tell people, hey, they're commercially making you want this garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody can come out on an interview, even if it might have been a fake interview. That alone would have been enough for me. And I wasn't eating meat back then, but when Rabbi Finkelstein, and those of you who know, when he came out with that and he was talking about what they was putting in McDonald's, it's like the place is still open. We got the files out and the place is still open. You still got people running through, grabbing that Burger King, grabbing that, whatever they want. And, they doing the little battles as if the CEO is better than the other CEO. Like both of those sandwiches is trash. Like stop playing. They already know what it is, but for whatever reason, we like to focus on things that we don't really have control over. Some stuff like some sort of relationship beef between men and women. And it's like that's nonsense compared to the reality of if everything shuts down and you're completely dependent on someone else for your food source, you're gonna starve. I mean, me personally, I'm not.
Wait, hold on.
Because
Hold on. Before you keep going, hold on, y'all. So this is the. It's gonna take a little bit of time for this to work, but this is the blackberries, right? So this is one of the longer canes, and what I'm gonna do is you know, I'm gonna take this half and I'm gonna bury it in here, and it's gonna grow roots, and then with those roots, I'm gonna turn this into a whole nother plant.
Look. Okay, I got you. So look right there in the middle right now, Rashad. Before you put them in there in the middle right there, get one of the aloe vera. Cut in a little piece, cut in on half, and put them in the middle right there. You know what I mean? In the middle, you want to put them right there between the soil and then burying into it. You know what I mean? And also put a little bit of cinnamon on, and that's how the roots gonna grow so fast.
throw an egg in it too.
Well, goddamn, y'all, what y'all want me to make breakfast?
Jeez.
Y'all niggas are giving me 50,000 goddamn ingredients now. Nigga, eggs, bacon, and turkey.
Eggs and cheese and all that.
And somebody
Listen,
said cinnamon.
that's an old South Carolinian remedy from my grandmother. I don't know nothing about agriculture. My grandmother was the one that taught me everything. When she raised her plants, the two things that she used to do was feed them egg water and talk to them. But her plants, they outlived everybody.
They outlive people.
So yeah, you gotta get back to the rules then. You gotta give.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out there back there in the backyard. So I need to start out in one of them plant trays you got, Rashaud, and then transfer it outside.
I mean, you live in Texas. You really just got to look at what you're planting, because you might be able to just start outside with a lot of that shit. What's the weather like out there? Like consistently, it's pretty
Right.
good.
That's pretty good. It's not like it's been trying to rain lately, but for the most part, it's pretty sunny.
Yeah, you could actually start already. Well, actually, you should have been planting stuff already, because your stuff should have been up like budding by now. Put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you could definitely do like herbs and leafy greens and all kind of shit right now.
Yep.
I don't know how the weather is. But you could definitely get that shit done. I need some new scissors.
That's in here.
We can't see what you're doing. All we see is your kneecap.
This is
Mimika?
He's just showing us his kneecap.
kneecap.
Mimika.
And then your sound keep cutting out. Well, he muted now.
Yeah, I forgot to bring my little stand out here. But I'm just cutting these little canes back. You know what I mean? This shit is dead. It already did all the flowering it's gonna do. Right? These are gonna be the healthy ones. And then the ones that I'm about to make, then we're gonna have more blackberries. But I'm just cutting these ones down, like this one.
So
This one already.
that's the blackberries, blackberry tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
But this one already did its thing, so I just cut it back.
Because Samir just started loving blackberries.
Oh yeah, this shit is easy. Blackberry.
What did you use for your fertilizer?
I just compost. I use the soil that I've been using, and then I use compost from my little compost bed, and I mix it up in here once in a while. But I don't really do much, man.
You still spray some of the coffee ground, Rashaud?
Oh yeah, I got some of the water and everything.
Okay, that's what's up.
I still have coffee grounds. Google said they don't. You can always use them, but I'm going to get some more though.
Some of the coffee ground?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Cleaning this motherfucker up. Yeah. I need some better scissors though. We got a restriction, y'all.
Oh, for real? Damn.
We ain't do enough disclaimers.
That's why what I'm trying to tell you.
The craziest thing is I be talking in real life, and I don't know whether it's a benefit or it's a bad thing, but sometimes I'll find myself saying unalive outside. Like
I be saying unalive to my daughter, and she like, "What the hell are you talking about, Ma? Unalive? I mean, you know what the hell I mean?" And she like, "No, I don't."
word, yo. That's
Not even, dude. You know what's crazy? Even on my job, I would tell people like, "Yo, you cannot say the R word." You know what I'm saying? The R word, that gives you bend and quick. Yeah, I'll be like, "Yo, you cannot say." And they were looking at me like I'm crazy. I was like, "Yeah, man." And then I forgot, oh man, shit, I'm not in TikTok, man. God damn.
Yeah. And that's crazy how we get restricted on this app and we carry it into our actual
I'm trying
real
to
live.
Yeah.
Instead of this screaming live, is it the real lives we have? It's fucking programming for real.
Yeah, no, it's real on the field. I'm trying to tell you, it's real. But we gotta use it because you know what I'm saying to for because this is a portal, you feel me? This TikTok is a portal, so you gotta be careful what you just get your energy into it, you know what I mean? So like while we doing over here, you know what I mean, it's all positive, you know what I mean, productive, you feel me? Because it's like it's something that we're supposed to do. Like started growing our own food, you know what I mean, and started, learning about this, this earth, this medicinal property, because so shoot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be safe than sorry, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to my ex, she was like the head over like the old, I forgot what you call it, CNAs basically. So it's a place called Martha's Vineyard, which is basically like a whole bunch of rich people, so to speak. But one of the things that hit me was like all of these people, because you used to hear all of these racist stories about, whatever they would say. But it was just the fact that you got all of this money, and because of the fact that you chose to not be disciplined with what it was that you were putting into your body, you can't enjoy none of this money. You actually got to sit here in misery and allow someone that you don't like, supposedly, to be able to take care of you and do everything for you in your last days. That's almost like torture. But you caused it on yourself because you didn't do the right thing and you know, eat properly. But I don't think there's any excuse for you when you have the upper echelon education not to eat properly.
How about look, money do not buy hell. That was his on 2012 that was always we talking about this dude Steve Jobs. He was only 56 and he was worth $10 billion, my brother. 10 billion. And he got pancreated the BC. And he ain't gonna make it. You know what I mean? No matter how much, you know what I'm saying, how much money you got, how much money you pay to the doctor, they was not available to save his life. And the only way when he was trying to do it in a natural way, that was too freaking late. You know what I mean? When he was going trying to, change his diet, that was too late. $10 billion. Worth 10 billion.
Can you imagine? He probably spend money on all type of research to try to grow another pancreas and
Mm-hmm.
put it
Yeah.
inside of him. Did
Mm-hmm.
y'all know they said that Rockefeller, before he finally passed, he had like a hospital type shit in his home because he had like 5 heart transplants. He was trying
I
his
thought
best
it
to
was
stay his
like
old ass
7 heart
alive.
transplants. I
7,
thought he
that's
had
even
7.
fucking worse.
I know, right?
God damn. Like it's buddy, let it go.
Did y'all see the Jamaican sister that was a $140?
What she do?
Nah, she's a herbalist. I guess she's in Jamaica still, but she just basically was telling her story about how they told her she had the C word and she ended up curing it, and she was 140 years old.
Oh,
I got 124 right now. Yeah.
I thought you talking about her weight, nigga. My
That's what I
bad.
thought you was talking about too, her weight.
Nah,
Oh
nah,
no, my bad. That wouldn't be amazing to nobody.
Yeah, that's what I was like, what she do?
nah, it's 140. You 140 years old. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever seen Chef Bebe, but Chef Bebe's 75, and she says she can do 100 push-ups.
Damn.
I ain't never heard of her.
Me either.
Okay.
Man, go look at Chef Bebe.
Yeah.
I show Chef Bebe. I show her to my mom just to get my mom some motivation because she be in there.
Thanks.
I'm old, and I be like, man, no, you can just eat right, and all of this stuff is gonna snap away, and you're gonna be right back.
Man that climb a coconut tree every day to go. That's how he stay healthy. He climbed the tree every day to get his coconuts, and he drank the juice and eat the flesh and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Raw brother. I know you talking about the
I
white
forgot his
beard.
name. I can't. He got like long locks. Do we have locks? It's
Yeah,
been a
long
while.
locks, white or gray, and then he got a
Yep.
gray beard.
Yep.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's
That's
heavy
him.
on what is his ideology is basically that the water that we're supposed to be getting is from the fruit.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get off. I'm gonna
So
have to
that's
get off
how
of here,
he.
y'all. I'm sorry, I
Okay,
ain't mean to
Nicole.
interrupt y'all, but I'm gonna have to go. Peace. Thank you for having me, Rashaud.
Peace. It was
Well,
nice
you
having
good.
you
I'm
up.
about to.
All right. See
I
y'all
gotta end the
later.
live.
All right.
I gotta end the
About
live in a minute for real too.
okay.
Okay. All right.
I
Peace.
mean,
Well, I'm looking forward to getting out there in my garden with you next time.
oh yeah, for
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you
ordering
got.
some stuff.
You almost here.
Yeah, you gotta be out there, sis. You gotta be out there. Yes, you know what I'm saying. You gotta be out there. Yeah,
Mhm.
at least touching the soul. You feel me? Play with it for a little bit. Trust me. You know.
Yeah,
You're gonna have a
Take
lot
your
of
I'm gonna
fun.
start
shoes
by
off.
digging that shit up.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well,
Make
I ain't
sure
got
you take your shoes off while you out there too.
oh for sure. I'm always out there, with my damn feet out, stepping on rock and shit. My feet are all rough from the military boots, so I don't even be feeling it.
So
But I'm out.
let me know how you gonna feel when you start to take the clothes. You know what I mean? Just one little
Okay, yeah.
one piece of clothes every day. You just crunching in half open and putting on each size on your gum. You know what I mean? And just like give it like about just give it like about an hour. You know what I mean? And just keep going, just drinking water. You know what I mean? And tell me how you gonna feel after that. While we
Okay.
later, they gonna yeah.
So keep it in there like a piece of chow, a piece of chew.
Yeah, on the yep, yep.
How long you keep it in there?
Yeah, for like 45 minutes an hour.
Okay.
If you wanna, you know what I mean, just crunching. I mean, just crunching on and just like eat it. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I eat it up and I drink some water.
Mhm.
Cause it also is good for the parasite. Parasites can't stand club. They don't like it. You feel me? But
Yeah,
Right.
that's why I was gonna ask you.
yeah.
Do you need a binder after that?
I need a what?
The binder is
I
for
was
the
asking.
eggs, right? The binder is for the
Uh,
eggs and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was asking. Do we need a binder after we take the clove, or you just the clove is good?
The club is good. That's all you need. Some club. Yep.
Well, that's interesting. What
But
would
he's not
require a
talking about
binder?
like he ain't talking about getting rid of nothing like major. He's just talking about on an everyday, like not everyday
Yeah.
basis.
Yeah. You're right.
Like I was talking about like my damn throat was hurting from always talking on these lives. He suggested
Yeah.
cloves. So
Now, also, you know the sage that we're talking about. Sage also used for the speakers and also singer. The sage is good also for your vocal. The sage is the
Mhm.
sage. Yeah, it's powerful too. Also,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Because I fancy myself a singer and can't carry nobody's tune.
yeah.
But I love the same.
Now listen, do some research about the sage. The sage is not just the sage is powerful. Trust me, when I tell you that. Yeah,
Okay.
sage is in a whole nother level. Yeah,
If it tell me Patti LaBelle drink that shit, and I know it's good then.
well, I don't know that.
I'm
Hey,
saying if it say that or something,
yeah.
any
Mhm.
one of them, then yeah.
Yep.
You see, this one, I don't like how they be having these live shadow band because there be some good topics you be having, Rashad.
Oh
But
yeah, hey
it
look,
is
we get
what it is.
restrictions all the time over here. You know, it is what it is. We made it up to like 30 something people, so that's cool. You know, I ain't even worried about it no more. I'm just like, it is what it is. You know, the more we grow stuff and the more we show and prove, just like, you know, all the other people that are growing stuff, it's gonna spread. I mean, people don't have really no other choice because look at the condition of the world. You're either gonna start
Yeah.
growing food or you ain't. And if you are, you're
Yeah.
gonna gravitate to people that are doing it. So the time will come when
Mm-hmm.
it'll be more than 16 people, it'll be more than 28, more than 30, but maybe the time for that is in person. Who knows? You know, I never know
No.
what it's gonna
Yeah.
look like. So I've realized and I was advised to just, you know, let that shit go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I know you will have some. What's it like about 30 some people before I came up here. Rashaud already told you, man. They don't like me up in this motherfucker. Trust me when I tell you that. That's why they got your boy shot over there. They,
That, yeah. That's how they do.
yeah, because when I do live, it's ain't no more than 5 people. You see how many people follow me? There ain't no more than 5 people. They make sure nobody coming to my lives, yo. Feel me? That's what they do.
I think TikTok is honestly like coded like that or something to where if there's like commotion and people arguing and something negative going on, then it's gonna get flooded. But if it's like stuff where, you know,
Hey Enoch, when you host a live, the AI it'll update every once in a while, and it'll tell you exactly what the conversation's about. So the AI listens. The AI listens to the conversation, and if you're talking about something that a lot of people are talking about and it's really trending, they'll send that to more people.
Yep.
that makes sense.
It's all up. They got the. That's why they got the things where you can buy views and buy likes. The same way they can send people in, they can take people. They can prevent people from coming in. They got a button for that, and they go both ways. So they try their best to stop us, but some people still come in, and that be enough. That 5 be enough. This 15 be enough. Because that information gonna spread to more people. They're gonna be like, I heard this on the live. If you start planting right now, you know, some nigga with a hat said that shit. You know, this. So you reaching people out here.
Oh shit! I'm gonna tell you. So I've been doing this since this time started. You know what I'm saying? I tell you about the story about this lady in North Carolina. She never played anything before. She got 3 children, single mother, 1, 14, 12, and 9. When she reached out to me 5 years ago, she said, I want to learn. I never played anything before. I said, okay, you know what I'm saying? I guided her what to do. You know what I mean? Listen, when I tell you I was got tears coming out of my eye because 5, 6 months later, she got a whole garden and she was teaching her kids. Like, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah. I told one person. You feel me? So,
Shit, that's amazing. She can feed her family.
yeah. And she a single mother,
amazing.
3 years. It is.
And that's very helpful.
Listen, we don't have, we will go to the supermarket. Yeah, we don't.
Kudos go to y'all, man. Y'all definitely doing it. Like I said, I just met you today. I appreciate me, you, Rashaud. I've been known for a while from putting in the work. So, you know, everybody don't always get their flowers all the time. So I'm giving it to you now.
Yeah, also they shadow bending me. They got me real in shadow bending after the lady gave me the testimony about she was got a tattoo, you know what I'm saying, for almost like 10 years. 10 years, yo. 10 years they was got her on pill for 10 years. You know what I mean?
It's
And
crazy.
listen, real story.
I know it.
Yeah, I got that video right there on my page, on my 1, 2, 3, the third video that me and her, and she gave it a testimony. She went and told the doctor about it when he get her result. He was like, yo, you don't have no more type 2, you ain't got no more blood pressure, you ain't got no more cholesterol, what you did better. The pill that I've been giving you, they've been helping you, right? And she said, nah, doc, I started taking that shit 3 months ago. He was like, what? Yo, on my mouth. Look, you ever watch that video? They are saying I post that video, I got shot up bending like a motherfucker.
You know, that's why they say consult your doctor first before you stop.
Yeah.
It always say, I always consult a physician before you stop taking this medication. They don't want you to stop on your own. And then you gonna realize you don't need that shit.
Right.
I'm just joking, TikTok.
Yeah, this is for entertainment purpose, TikTok. So she told him about it. She should have never told him about it. She was like, hey, and he said, what you did? What you did different that you was not doing it before? He said, doctor, I started check my diet. I just relay more. I started eat some more. I started drinking some more green juice because we got deficiency. We need 750,000. 4,700 grams of magnesia every single day. We not even consume, not even 2,100. This is why a lot of people, we just getting sick for lack of magnesia, especially magnesia. So,
okay, magnesium.
Yeah,
okay.
Magnesium. So what happened was that she leaned too more into the green juice and she changed her diet, start eating all the meat, and start cutting all the carbohydrates, bread, potatoes, rice, you know what I mean, sweet, you know what I mean. And she leaned more into the green, you know what I mean. Just like when she went back over there and he gave her result, she ain't got none of the illness anymore, and she lost about 15 pounds. She tell you the testimony right there on my video. You feel me? She will, I just want to give you a shout out, and I'll post that video. After that, shadow bending like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, if you really look at it, that's the reason why they came after the Christian guy, because you know he was healing the sick for free. So that takes money out of people's pockets. You know what I'm saying? People be taking you out over $1,000 blocks, and these people is way more gangsters. So that's light work when they just shadow ban you. You know what I mean? But you a threat. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I was just talking to somebody earlier about just the fact of childbearing alone. You know what I'm saying? Not to change the subject, but just saying that stuff that we don't need, that we need to return back to doing on our own. Because I had my first child in the house by accident. I didn't know what I was doing, but my children's mother didn't like going to the hospital. And I saw one on TikTok earlier. It was the same situation. I mean, I don't know what their situation was, but just talking about how fast it happens as far as the baby coming out compared to when I had my second child and we went to the actual facility. Man, they wanted to give the epidural, and it took hours, and they making her lay down, and it was complete pandemonium compared to when we was at the house chilling and just waiting around to see whatever was going to happen.
No,
That's just
that's why it's important.
unnecessary. Oh, my bad.
No, I
No,
landed.
I'm just saying, like, I agree that we shouldn't be there, but if it does happen there, it's important to be there with your partner or your spouse, because there's a lot of crazy shit going on in those hospitals. You feel me? But we should get back to doing that shit at home for sure. You know, I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe we should get back to doing everything at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of my I would say my goal in life is a holistic hospital. I think the reason why it doesn't get as much respect as the Western medicine is concerned is because they're so used to the big facility and the building and all of that. But I would like a place where you can have that same type of setup, but you'll be able to actually have numerous different people that you're interested in. It could be somebody who's a herbalist. It could be somebody who's a nutritionalist, someone who's into Reiki, someone who's into uh, what do you call it, acupuncture, someone who's into meditation, shungite, whatever the case might be, but just have a vast different approach to health as opposed to, oh, well, take this medicine. It's like, hold on. This person's still going back home, being lazy, watching TV. Like, their habits is what caused them to get here in the first place. Like, you need to be re-educated before you come. I mean, when you're here, so that when you leave, you'll have a lot more information that will benefit you to, do better and to not come back here anymore.
Facts. Nah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm about
what
to
we
say
got to
now.
get into. Nah, I'm saying that's what we got to get into. You feel me? We got to
Yeah,
make the whole thing.
I was in there when I heard you talking about how you was in there when your children was born. I was on my other page though on the laptop, but I heard you, and I want to commend you on that because like a lot of men, like, they may be there, but sometimes they may be just nervous, don't know what to do, they may be afraid. But that ain't the time for that though. So I just want to commend you on how you stepped up for your children's entry into this realm, because it's definitely just they ruin the whole experience. Like Enoch just said that they panicking at the hospital for what? They do this shit every day. You figure they'd just be calm and cool about it. But they running around all nervous and just ready to stick that placenta. I think they just be hungry. They be ready to drink. And you even go there.
No, in fact, honestly, I'm gonna tell you this. This is anecdotal experience. All jokes aside, there is something about that placenta and the connection to the woman's brain that is not. I've never really found any information on it, but from my experience, when they took that placenta out, like, I'm holding my children's mother's hand, and when they snatched it out, she lost her memory completely, like as if I wasn't holding her hand. She started telling me the story as if I wasn't there. And I'm like, I've been standing here the whole time. But definitely there was a connection, and there's something different about not taking it out immediately, because she didn't it was a long period before we got to the hospital in order to be able to let them do whatever they were going to do with it. But We just tied the umbilical cord off at the moment, and you know what I mean. She was good with that, but definitely she lost her memory as soon as they pulled that out.
Please, Helly. No, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, that's
Everything
why
they
I said.
do has some kind of
Go ahead, King.
no, I'm saying everything they do has some kind of multi-level function. You know what I mean? Like as soon as you figure out it's doing this kind of damage, you got to get into seeing what else it's doing.
It like even with the lights, because we didn't have the lights on that day for whatever reason. I really think that was like a spiritual thing because again, it wasn't like we had no instructions. Nobody wasn't telling us to cut the lights off. It just felt right to have the lights off. And when you're in the hospital, because I used to be a building performance inspector, so I used to change people's lights all the time. And back in the days, we used to have CFLs or compact fluorescent lighting. Now they got LEDs or light emitting diodes, but there's negative effects that happen even with the CFLs. Other than it's called light pollution. Basically, they did experiments on children where they were seeing how children who had attention deficits and stuff like that were really affected by CFL. So I don't think that our children should be coming into that type of light either. You know what I mean? Being around all of those different spirits, those different energies, and none of that stuff is beneficial for us to be coming into the world with.
Oh shit, they dropped me, Rashaud.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
They said those lights are I don't know, it was Rashaud Jamal or Bobby Hemmett or somebody. When I first had my spiritual awakening, listened to a lot of people, they were saying that those lights erase our memory when we get here. Because they fluorescent, they all bright. And we come in here screaming and crying, and they smacking us on the ass and just sticking shit in our mouth and ready to shoot us up with their first shot. I didn't let them stick my baby, but their first shot, I say, she got to get this one. She has to get through it. And I still don't know what it was to this day. But she didn't get no other shit. So I had to, that's why I come in with shock. I had to be my own advocate. My big sister was there too, because they gave me too much magnesium. I had magnesium poisoning and I almost left this motherfucker. But my sister was there and she went and got them and they can go ahead and pull my baby out. But they kept begging for my placenta. And I kept saying no, but I was so out of it. I still kept saying no. She kept saying, well, can we get a piece of it? We just want to study it. They was acting like crackheads.
They trying to make some more babies. But I'ma holler at you guys. Peace out, man. I gotta go. I really gotta go. I'm about to go to little mention.
I appreciate your wisdom.
No problem. Always. Just let me know about the clothes. Trust me, when I see you there, you're gonna be yes,
Okay,
man.
for sure.
Man, this week. Oh man, I'm good. Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna put some on my grocery list.
All right,
I'm
peace.
gonna get it.
All right, guys. Guys.
Right.
All right. Yeah, there's more information to come though. You know what I'm saying? We about to do this shit all spring, summer, and fall because there's all kind of shit to do.
What? How do you? I know they say you could plant like lilacs or other sweet smelling flowers to keep them doggone yellow jackets away. They be building their little nest right over where my garden gonna be at, and I ain't got time to be fighting them.
I use grits for yellow jackets.
Grits? How do you do it? What do you do?
I just put it in the hole.
Oh, these the ones that make their nest in the window, outside, under the shade. They don't be in the ground.
Oh, you talking about like the dirt daubers?
Yeah, not the ones that be in the dirt. They look like, they be like a wasp nest, but they really be like yellow jackets. They too big. They not wasps. They big.
And you can grow marigolds. You can do mint. You could do sage. You could do wormwood, rosemary.
Okay, they got to get them away. And I don't want to keep spraying that stuff in that can because it seeps down into the ground. Okay, baby.
I don't know if you was up here earlier, but we was talking about my grandmother used onions and water. The other brother was saying to add cayenne pepper and one other thing. What was the other thing he said? That was it cinnamon? I believe it was cinnamon, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
Rip said something about cinnamon.
Definitely, I know the cayenne pepper and the onions is going to act as a pesticide.
Yeah, I've made a spray like that. I've made a spray with some water, some onions, and some pesticide. And it said to use soap, like dish soap, but I didn't. I didn't want to fuck with that. But I guess a dish soap helps it like all mesh together and stay on the plant and stuff.
Yeah, I had to use that for the walls. That worked before. Oh, no, it was a beehive. Matter of fact, that I had to do with soap.
Oh yeah, Rip was talking about cinnamon for the roots, for the blue
Okay. Yeah, 22.2222 likes.
It's a beautiful day. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful day. It's been a good live.
Go get a jacket. Yeah, it's been great. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you know, it's all about learning something new. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Making
feel like those of us that want to know more, that tap into this higher frequency, we just, we're kind of on a different wave, so to speak. Meaning, like in communication, like if you study the ants leave pheromones to kind of let the other ants know, where they're at, so to speak. And I kind of feel like we kind of communicate like that as well. Because I mean, even though you shadow ban, I'm still able to get up here and get this message, get this good information. So it's like for those who are gonna benefit from it, I feel like that's who is allowed to get it. You know what I mean? Like we gotta understand at the end of the day, it's about touching those who are going to make a difference, not necessarily everybody, because everybody isn't necessarily going to take this information and do something with it.
Nah, that's the truth, man. You could just be wasting your time, or you could just talk to a couple. You could waste your time with a million people, or get everything out of your time with just a couple. It makes some shit really happen. It is what it is. But I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Uh, intimate environments is more my thing anyway.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love coming through a live that everybody's peaceful, respectful, nobody's on some hyped up nonsense. Like I get that we gotta have disagreements, but I believe that there's a proper way to have disagreements without necessarily calling names or making somebody feel less than because they may not have some information that you have.
Exactly. I mean, if I want to talk shit though, I go to other people's house to do that. You know what I'm saying? But when you come here, it's all that
Yeah,
shit's not even
yeah.
allowed.
He gonna mess up everybody else stuff. But you gotta take your shoes off when you come over here and wipe your feet.
But the only reason I talk shit other places is because they open that environment for me. But here,
Right.
you know,
My cookies. Yeah.
you just gotta set the record straight immediately.
I know
You
you
know?
know a little something about astrology, if I'm not mistaken. Could you elaborate like the significance behind this particular time?
What time would you say it is? Like the golden age?
I don't know if I'm necessarily reaching that far, but I mean, as far as like, I mean, that's some information you would be teaching me on because, like I said, I don't know nothing about that. But I mean, as far as like, I guess you could say like planting around this time, the significance of where our mindset would be at as far as how the energies would, press on us as far as what we would want to do for the future or how it would, you know, like what is best to go into as far as the knowledge of what energies are beneficial right now and what should we avoid, so to speak?
Oh, well, shit. At this time right now, right, like the New Year's coming up,
Exactly.
and when you think about going into a new year for sure, like energetically and in alignment with the universe, the thing I would say that is a major focus is fasting, meditation, and like releasing burdens and making room, you know, esoterically, or even physically and spiritually, making room for more, right? Because you're gonna plant seeds in all different forms and fashions, and by the time it's time to harvest and reap what you sowed, you need to have space to carry these things, or you become what encumbered, you know.
Okay. I see somebody drop a little science on there. Y'all mind coming up and elaborating a little bit? One Ethereum goddess before the brother dropped the live.
So what I'm doing, and there's a couple of people in here too that are fasting. We've been fasting from the 7th. Yesterday it started, and we're gonna end it on the 20th, right? And then from the 19th to the 21st, we're just gonna be listening to some high vibrational music, eating some really lovely foods or whatever, being merry, you feel me? Because it's like the New Year's, those 3 days for real.
Rashaud, she said she's scared to come on. And I'm scared. But it's amazing that y'all fasted for that time period because Paris just released a calendar, and from March 7th to the April 3rd, I believe, is like a solar jaguar moon or something. So it's amazing how astrology, how that affects us, as above, so below, and how we don't pay attention to that either, and we really should. We can govern our own selves and govern our garden, govern our food.
And
It's amazing how nature provided everything for us, man.
facts, a
We
clock,
got a
everything.
we got a clock, yeah.
And Benjamin Banneker wrote the almanac and made a clock. So to me, all
Um,
of it got to be significant.
Fact. It is.
Hey everybody,
Peace, peace,
hey,
peace.
girl,
Please.
how y'all doing?
all is well. How are you?
Waiting to hear you drop this
Wonderful.
science.
You ain't got
Hey
to be scared
Rashad.
of us. Yeah, I'm about to say we don't bite. Rashad might, but we don't.
I'm scared.
Well, you up here now.
You right, you right.
Yeah, that's the first step.
That's true. What did I say? Oh yeah, we're in Mercury retrograde in Pisces until March 20th. So basically, um mm, overall, this is just basically like a reflection period because we were in the age, well, not even in the age, but we were in a long time of Pisces. I forget what the retrogrades and all the communication and stuff about that is, but I will say that this is basically like a reflective period, kind of like tying into what Rashaud was saying. And of course, fasting and basically being a little bit more to yourself, reflecting on, relationships and different things like that. But also, this is a time to basically slow down until the new year, which is in a couple of weeks, which is March 20th. Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm.
No, definitely.
Hopefully, because my words are not really coming together right now. Because like even with retrograde season, it's like hard to like put words and communication together, or to put your point across. So yeah,
You're doing good.
You doing great.
I
Just
hope
came
so.
together
Shit.
and made some sentences. Yeah, they.
For real, my words be a little, you know.
Nah, you did good.
Y'all lying?
Nah, I wouldn't lie.
No,
I hope
Nah,
so.
I heard the
I
term.
hope so,
I'm
family. I hope
saying.
so.
I heard the term Mercury retrograde a lot and I've always
Right.
heard of it in a negative term. So is that correct, or am I? Because I've
It
never actually
depends.
looked at it.
Yeah, it really depends on what, like, okay, so say for instance, a lot of people will say with Mercury retrograde, on the internet, they'll talk about exes coming back, right? That's like a very common thing, or certain situations coming up from the past, but really it's like a cycle. Because I think about things like within cycles, like, you know, we have 4 seasons, so those are 4 cycles of the year, and really retrogrades can happen, I think, 3 to 4 times throughout the year as well. So it's always about like learning and reflecting and seeing like how far you've come, or if you've really like let go of situations, if you really release certain situations in your life, if you've really like integrated certain things within yourself. So sometimes things can come back around before like the final release of things.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, also another thing that can be seen as negative is like either miscommunications with email, or anything that has to do with Mercury, like communication, or of course the internet, like misunderstandings, computers, your car not being able to start up or work correctly due to the energy itself. Because really, when you think about it, it's like all of these things are kind of like in a little bit of chaos, because it's meant for you to slow down and for you to take slower steps within certain areas of your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So let me ask you this: How would I know that we're in like Mercury retrograde?
There's actually dates for all of it. Like, just for like, say for instance, there's moon cycles and stuff, right? There's full moon dates, and then there's also like new moon dates, or even every phase within the cycle of each moon, right? There's also dates for each time period of each retrograde, and that can also be like, you literally, we could just look it up. I personally, like, sometimes I don't really realize it's a retrograde until I like notice the energy around me, like something's up, because sometimes, you know, you feel like something's going on here, and I'll look it up, like, oh, okay. That's how I do it, at least.
So would this affect you more or less based on your
Depending on your placements, yeah. And what I mean by placements is like everybody, you know, has their own birth chart kind of thing, right? So say if I'm a person who is a Pisces rising, I would have this retrograde affect me more in terms of my first house, because the rising represents the first house in astrology. And not only that, but it would also represent the body, because in astrology, the first house has to do with the body, the actual physical body, and the representation of that. So say, for instance, I'm a Pisces rising, I would be more so focusing on themes around my actual body and my actual like things like health, or thinking about, maybe I need to do more yoga. Maybe I need to tap more into my body and see what my body is telling me. Different things like that. Or in terms of Pisces, since Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is like illusion and confusion and stuff, this can bring up themes of like looking and reflecting on how you see yourself and your body image and different things like that, or how you basically see yourself versus how other people see you, and kind of like reflecting on that to yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I
So
hope so. I really do.
nah, you're on point. Like you may not have the confidence, but you don't sound like it. I'll put it like
Well,
that.
I'm confident, but it's just been a minute.
Yeah, no,
I just be a little nervous coming up here, because I don't know. I don't get on panels like that. Mm-mm.
Oh, well, I'm honored.
Really?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, how sweet.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm a former astrologer. I say that because I'm still like, I've read people's birth charts and done all of that before, but I'm in a stage of, which is very in theme of this retrograde season, which is reflecting on how far you've come, how much you've learned, but also knowing that even though you know a lot, that doesn't mean that you know everything.
No,
There's always something more to learn, always.
I just always felt like, you know, the science in itself is used consistently. I haven't given it enough scholarship myself, but it definitely ties into some of the studies that I'm into. That's why I was intrigued to know exactly how it, you know, ties into today. Simply because it's obvious that these people, even like, let's take the Gregorian calendar, for instance, like we know for a fact it's not correct. However, when it comes to what so-called people want to use as their pinpoints for orchestration, they're able to do so. Like when you're talking about what we just went into with Iran, if you look at it, happened directly in March, which is Mars, and Mars is the god of that. You know what I'm saying? So they're able to orchestrate off of something that's completely false that somebody else made up. So if we're able to use the actual celestials, and then our energy should be a lot more powerful as far as what we want to orchestrate, but we're just not in alignment together as far as our thought. We don't have think tanks to where we're agreeing that all of us are going to work on this particular plan for this particular time at this particular, you know what I mean? Like,
right. I was definitely thinking about that too. I was, because I was thinking about like calculations and stuff, because when you do like readings or anything like that in terms of using charts, right, you're using actual calculations, and that's something that people don't really realize. There's a scientific aspect, there's a psychological aspect, but then there's also a spiritual aspect to it. That's why it's such a great tool to use. But then it's harder when you're trying to actually use it in other areas, and that people are saying, because even if like you feel like you know it all kind of thing, or you have a pretty good gauge on it, it's different with calculating things. Because for instance, I used astrology within. Have y'all heard of like astrocartography?
No.
It's like locational astrology. So basically, what that is you use it in order to calculate where in the world, or where in this country would you best be suited at, right? So there's different lines, such as your sun line, your moon line, et cetera, that basically determine what energies that you're likely to face if you move to this place or if you move to that place. It's kind of like in your mind, you can look at it like a compass. Which way is the best way for me to go to? Which way is the best direction, and what area would suit me the most, the best, oh my words, which area would suit me best due to, you know, what the outcome it is that I want in my life. So say, for instance, I'm looking for, everybody talks about that. I'm looking for love, right? Then I would look at my Venus line, but I'm also looking for money, which also has to do with Venus. So say if it just so happened to be in, I don't know, I just thought about Alaska. It's in Alaska, then that would be the place that I would be most likely to experience those kinds of themes around love and around money, due to it being in correlation with that particular line. So when I say this, I'm tying it in because I'm a person who has looked more so into tropical astrology, which is like the westernized / most modern version of it. And I've noticed that it's not as accurate. I don't think any of it is as accurate as we think it may be, because there is still something there in terms of ancient and ancient wisdom that is missing. There are pieces that are still missing to it, and I'm still trying to get to the bottom of it, because there's like more than 5 different types of astrology, and more than, I don't know how many different types of calculations and types of techniques that people use. And I'm like, well, it just seems like there's pieces that are missing to like basically throw off the real information, if that makes sense.
No, I understand what you're saying. I just didn't know what name, but can you repeat that name again? I want to write it down so I can
The locational astrology.
Locational astrology. Okay.
Now that is called astrocartography.
Astrocartography. That is okay. Astrocartography.
That was a lot. I don't talk a lot, so when I do, it just all comes out.
Well, the reason
But
why this has been intriguing to me is because I've lately been, for whatever reason, getting a lot of information about how the Hebrew letters are tied into star constellations and how the Masonic brothers or people who study in secret are there's two different types. There's like one type is specifically using the Bible in a sense of understanding the astrology of it. One of the brothers that showed me there's a scripture that talks about, upon this house I build my rock. And he was showing us the constellation that tied to that, which was a house that was on the line of forgot exactly what line this was that it was like directly on, but it just makes sense that it correlates to that. I mean, it's always been to me a science that they're using on a consistent basis. Like even when I go to court, I notice that they send it on particular dates. That it's not like just some random time that they send it. It's always kind of based on me. So in my understanding, because there was even a point where I remember going to court, and this might not be totally tied into astrology, but to me, magic and astrology are tied into one another.
yes.
But the guy, I was talking to him, and he wanted me to specifically stand inside of this box. It was a wooden box that they had to basically just to talk inside of. And I'm like, nah, this got to be some sort of energy that you just created with this box and me standing in it and talking in it creates some sort of energy that would, you know what I mean? Because there's also a book, I forgot the name of it, but it ties into the fact that cities were built by the ancients based on the astrological points. It wasn't just random cities. They were actually based on the stars.
And the pyramids as well.
Yeah, that was the first place that I ever heard
and
about
mounds.
it. Was the three pyramids were the 3 stars in the Orion's belt.
Yep. And the 3 wise men, how they found Jesus or Yahweh or that person there.
Yeah, they were called, and again, this is why I say it's tied into magic or incantations or whatever you want to call it, but they were called the Magi. And you know, the Magi ties into magic or astrology or astrologer or astrotheology, and you know, it's just like, no, they made us look at this in a negative light on purpose so that we wouldn't have this as a tool.
Right. And I was also thinking to myself too, I wanted to learn more about, because there is a correlation between plants and of course the planets and the celestial bodies and all that good stuff, right? And there's also a correlation between even the moon cycles and actually like planting your crops and stuff like that. So I was definitely, I'm starting to embark upon the research to like merge those two together, because it's in all correlation with each other. It's because it's a part of nature. It's a part of everything. So everything is everything.
No, it makes sense. I explain to people on a common sense level. For me, if they tell us that our bodies are made up over 70% water, and the earth is literally 66 sectillion tons and it's made of 70% water, and the moon is what's responsible for the tide as far as high tide and low tide, how could that not have an effect on our bodies being, you know, of a lesser mass and having the same amount of water?
We're technically underwater right now. We are. Even though you think about it like, probably not, but we are, because oxygen is kind of like a a different form of water. It's just that we don't think about it that way, but it kind of is. Just like how the ocean is blue and the sky is blue. Well, at least that's what we see through our eyes, through the vibration of what it looks like itself. Just saying. Little food for thought.
No, that's heavy.
We were just talking about that shit the other day in here.
But literally, you got to think about it. What do they call us? Allegedly aqua something beings, something like that. I don't know.
I mean, we
I
were
could be wrong, but I could be right.
Could be wrong about what?
What I said. I could be wrong, but I could be right though.
Nah, we this ain't the type of place where we think you're wrong.
No, I could be wrong though, or I could be right. You know. Hey.
Nah, but or you could just be right.
Hey.
Because there is water in between the above and below water.
I'm saying
it
that.
exists in the atmosphere at all times.
Yep.
It's just a different density.
That's what I'm saying. See, you yeah. You know.
You know. But it is what it is, you know. They there was a video that they had back in the day. I haven't seen it in a while, but it was like somebody was underwater and it was two different waters, like different density of water under the water. And they wouldn't flow together. They just like stopped at each other. That's what I think is like the difference between the water in between the waters and then the waters above. It's like some kind of density. And when they send things out there, the reason they can't get through is because whatever that density, whatever that shit is vibrating on, it takes something different to get through.
Just like there's people. Sorry.
Because everything is vibration, you know. Like you know that show The Flash, how the Flash could like move his hand a certain amount of speed and he could put his hand through something. That's just because everything is like just really, really fast vibrating molecules that create like the physical thing. But it ain't, but you know, yeah, exactly.
Just like there's beings in every other planet. Just saying. And some people don't think that there's beings inside the sun. But that's for another topic.
Yeah, I don't know about it. I ain't never been there, so I don't know. I
don't know either. I'm just speculating. It's just all speculation, an alleged allegation.
I ain't never met no sun folks.
I mean,
Not that you know of.
There was beings that was on Mars.
I met us. We the kinfolk. Same thing, you know.
Well, you just never know until you know. But sometimes you just never know.
Yeah, no, I did see that video where it was like a lake under the water. That was crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. Like they just stopped at each other.
Yeah, that was
Well, one of them was a part of the ocean where the two waters meet and they can't cross, and then there's the part where there's the actual lake under the water. But it's like, because it's density, it's salt deposits, and because I don't even know how it's working, but that's how nature do. We know what the fuck it's doing, and we try to explain it with words, and it wind up being more confusing instead of letting the shit just be.
Yeah,
they try to explain the shit away. Like, don't worry about that. It's just salt. Like, no, what's that? And does it do that? Does it do that everywhere? Like Rashaud was saying, does it do it everywhere in the atmosphere as well? And like you just said, I can just need 2 more hydrogens in this water. So, you know, I'm about to have because watching Avatar, they be pulling air from the water to water being. So it's moisture in the air.
Have you ever looked up Avatar?
The name?
Yeah,
Nuh-uh. The etymology and whatnot? No, I haven't
it's
looked it up.
synonymous to God is the reason why I look at it.
Mm.
Anytime you see fire, earth, air, and water, they're talking about the tetragrammaton.
Rashaud typed that in fast. He had that damn handy. Definitely has something to do with the Hindu. I knew that.
Hey, damn, you know what's crazy about that? That means the avatar would be an Israelite.
Yeah, because Hebrew means to
Oh
cross over.
man.
Yeah, to cross over. Damn.
Oh wow.
Mm?
Because like the avatar, his job is to be the bridge between the spiritual world and the physical world. And he the only one that can really cross over to the world.
Because he
That's
represents
about
the air sign.
Mm.
That's even in
But
astrology. Like when you look at
him being
astrology,
avatar, he can bend all the elements.
you can
Mhm.
be a fire, earth, air, or water sign.
Fire. Say that again.
I said in astrology, there's 4 different types of signs. There's fire, earth, air, and a water sign. Those are the elements that tie into different not houses, zodiacs.
Right.
I wonder if Occupus is ether. Just a theory. Just a thought.
You know, right?
I mean, that would be the 5 points. I don't
Mhm.
disagree with the 5 points. I just believe that the tetragrammaton is the base, and I don't even believe it's the entire tetragrammaton. I believe it's just the 3: the yod, the hey, and the wav, because the hey is it's repeating itself. So that would be the connection. So to me, it would be just like I am that I am. So it would be like almost like abracadabra. It's magic words that orchestrate whatever it is that we want that particular energy to create.
Yeah. You know Mind and Soul, right?
Who?
Mind and Soul.
Mind of the soul?
Nah, his name is Mind and Soul.
Mind and soul. Oh, okay.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Damn, I just shared him the live. You probably like to talk to him. He be on that shit. He be on that tetragrammaton and that yod hey vav hey and all that.
What is that?
It's just basically it's the Hebrew name for God.
Oh, okay. I see. That sounds like a chant, honestly.
The deepest work that I've ever seen on it publicly was this guy by the name of Marty Leeds, 33. He goes in heavy on how the alphabet and the tetragrammaton is tied together with pi. Like basically everything is pi, or all of creation came from pi. Like if you look at the English alphabet, the 7th letter would be G. Basically, he splits it in between and makes it 13 and 13 because there's 26 letters, which is to me even significant because when you look at the tetragrammaton is 26 because basically yod is 10, hey is 5, vav is 6, so the other hey is 5, so 5 5 10 6 is 26.
Mm. Interesting.
Yeah, but when you start looking at the math on pi, how significant pi is and how often they used it in the ancient texts, not only in like they call it different things, like you can't really look at it in a sense of just in like you saw it in the Hindu, but it wasn't like yod hey wav hey, it was the avatar, which is basically the elements or the different fire nation, the earth nation, the water nation, so on and so forth. But when you tie it back in, you'll see that just the elements represents the tetragrammaton, which to me is just a key on how we are able to create things, because words are powerful. And using English, we're speaking the opposite way compared to the way that we originally spoke, which was right to left. We're now left to right. So I believe like and this is just a theory of mine, that we kind of needed to see the other side so we can have more empathy for people that we created. Because to me, the Bible is not necessarily just about the Hebrews, but also a creation story about creating other people, because it's only 6,000 years old. And there's some people that I believe came about 6,000 years ago. But that's a different story. But the words or the letters in themselves, if you read the book of Jubilee, it says that that God made 22 different kinds, and those 22 different kinds help to create the earth, or to create everything on the earth. So to me, those 22 different kinds that it was talking about was the 22 different alphabets, and with the what do you call it? I can't remember what the vowels will be called, but it didn't have vowels in the original Hebrew. But even with the Paleo Hebrew, they say it ties into star constellations. So a lot of this stuff is dealing with the body, is because they say also that everything that's within is on the outside. So everything as far as stars would be in the body, there will be planets within the body, there will be black holes within the body, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
What was that you was just looking at? Oh.
Thou God of almighty power, be ever present with us to guard and protect us, and let thy Holy Spirit and presence be now and always with us. This is what Solomon was using in the symbols. You know what I'm saying? Tetragrammaton. You know.
Yeah. I was gonna say the greatest seals of Solomon. That's a heavy book on, and you see that even in magic. Like when you're doing magic, you have to use words, obviously. So that would be like your air. You would have to use fire, which would be like a candle. You would have to use earth, which would be like a vase with some water in it, maybe like a flower in it. And that's the fire, earth, air, and water. So all of those elements tied together would give you whatever ritual it is that you want to create.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find.
All right, I gotta go, Rashaud. We got the Zoom meeting at 7:30, so I gotta go ahead and step down. Come on, Talia. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
All right.
For
Enjoy the rest of
class.
your evening.
Huh?
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh, thank you. You too.
It's that time right now, huh?
Yes, sir, it is.
Oh, look.
Come on, baby.
Oh, I'll finish to get skedaddle, huh? Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Y'all finna skedaddle.
Facts. I'm in a meeting too. I missed the last one. I was on live bullshitting.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Hey, peace. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming.